Hello everyone, how's it going? I am back again with another pick a card reading. Today's reading is going to be about your transformation and how it's got people talking. We're going to find out what people are talking and what they're saying about you. I have 5 options. You guys know the drill. Observe the numbers, the stones, see what calls out to you. Now, while you guys do that, I do want to let you know a few things. You can always pick more than one pile if you feel called to do so. Lately, my piles kind of feel like one big collective message. I know a lot of you guys say you watch the whole video. That's awesome. Also, shout out to the people who actually watch my intros. Love you guys. I have a collective channel where I do collective messages, and I'm on Patreon as well. It's only $1 to support me on there if you like this type of content. Also, thank you guys so much for supporting me here on this platform today. I want you guys know I do have an Oracle deck shop where I'll be using this deck today, my Interconnections deck, as well as a bunch of other things planned over there. Also, you guys can follow me on Instagram, QueenAliceLove, for updates on everything I have going on. I also have another Instagram for angel numbers, which is ANGELNUMBERGUIDE. Also, keep in mind, guys, there's a lot of scammers in the community. I'll never reach out asking if you want personal readings. I do not do personal readings. If you have a question to ask me for a limited time, I'm still answering questions on Patreon, but I feel like that is going to be gone soon. So thank you guys so much again for supporting me. Let's just hop right into it and find out what is going on, who's talking about you, and why. All right, let's get started. Okay, pile number 111. Let's get into the reading. So today I was directed to just channel head on. I actually wrote channel messages on my Patreon reading a couple of days ago. So if you guys are interested in that, check it out. Also, shout out to my people who are on Patreon. Love you guys. All right, let's just hop right into it. So I actually heard a few songs while I was setting up this pile. I heard the same lips that were talking about me, the same lips that are ass kissing. So pile 111, you definitely got a lot of people talking about you. I also channeled orange and I saw this flower here. So I feel like you guys definitely are getting more in touch with yourself and more ways than one. I actually feel like you guys have done a lot of growth, and a lot of people have known you and seen you through growth. But the biggest thing people are saying is that you used to talk to other people about your problems or what you're going through, but you don't really do that anymore, pile number 1. I feel like there's 2 reasons. The first reason is because you guys have grown so much that I just feel like you don't really feel the need to ask anybody else their opinion. I'm hearing, I don't need your opinion, I do what I effing want. So pile 111, there's definitely people in your past where you asked their opinion on things, but you didn't really need it. I also feel pile number 1, I actually feel a sneeze coming on, yep. Yeah, you could be, maybe someone has an allergy or something like that. I don't know why that came in, or someone, I don't know why, but allergies came in, or maybe someone born in the spring was talking about you. But I definitely feel like also just like the imagery of springtime coming in. It's actually spring while I do this video. My videos are timeless, but I feel like it's like you guys came out of the winter and now it's like springtime. A lot of you guys may go into hermit mode and come out like looking better, looking different. People definitely talk about that, pile number 1, but I feel like people don't really talk to you about the things they talk about you. If anything, pile number 1, I actually feel like the people you talk to kind of make you feel like sometimes that you don't know what, like that they don't even care what you have going on, or that they don't see what you have going on, or they don't see your growth. Like a lot of you guys have gone through physical or inner transformations, but I feel pile number 1, it's just the fact of the matter is that some people are offended that you're not sharing yourself with their life. You're not sharing yourself with them, or you're sharing information about your life anymore. And I feel like it's for good reasons, because it may not even be personal, pile number 1, but you definitely went through some situations where it was like there was people that you have shared stuff to, there's people that you took advice from, and they either led you in the dark or they just actively betrayed you guys. So I feel pile number 111, like you're still supportive, but you rather be the one giving the advice than giving away any information. So what people are saying about you guys, pile number 1, is that they don't know what the heck you have going on. They feel like you're working on something, you're doing something behind the scenes, but at the same time, you're still killing the game in front of the scenes. It's like you guys are moving in silence. So pile number 111, you definitely have maybe enemy/fans. It kind of feels like people that like look up to you, but also have it out for you, or just want to see your next move because they look up to you. It's kind of like that energy where it's kind of animosity because they can't do what you do, but also they need to be watching you because they kind of follow your lead. There's a lot of people who follow your lead, pile 111. So when you disappear, you go on dark mode, they want to know what's going on and they panic because like you're somebody that people talk about, like, oh, let's see what so-and-so is doing because maybe we should go over there and do that. I feel that some of you guys may be on platforms, some of you guys may just be leaders in your workplace or in your family even. You're like that person everyone goes to for advice, but they want to know what you have going on. But you guys realize that sharing with people didn't really benefit you. Like you were the one people were going to for advice, but when you came to them, it was crickets and silence because number 1, they didn't want to help you, because I always talk about this, especially for my successful people out there, or even like if you guys chose pile number 6 in my reading last week when I talked about the fact that you guys have big destinies, or some of you guys may be destined for fame or platforms or huge successes. It's like you can't really go to people with your problems because people automatically see you guys as doing way better than them, looking better than them, and having everything in the world. Like, but I'm hearing like, you know, isn't she lucky? You know, that song with Britney Spears. It's like, it's kind of ironic because it's like, I feel like you guys have stepped into this leadership role on purpose, or you're just destined to do so, or you're going to be going in that direction. And it's like people will have it out for you more. So it's almost like you feel like you have less people to talk to and relate to. But at the same time, people still want to come to you, but they also want to know what you have going on. You understand what I'm saying, pal number one? It's a bit frustrating, but hear me out. There's people talking about you for all the good reasons, but you may feel from time to time that it's hurtful or it's frustrating that people can comment on you or your life or comment on your content either, whatever you have going on, but at the same time they never really understand your struggle behind the scenes. But it's your struggle that makes you guys the leader, the one that stands out, the one with all the blessings. And your angels work actively really hard to block out negative energies of people and situations that are not serving you. So some of you guys may have gone through a cleanse where you definitely lost a few friends or people or situations, and you may feel like a sense of loss, but it's actually going to help you gain in the long term, because I feel like you guys have transformed and you cleared house of people that really didn't want to see you grow and thrive. And it's like the same thing I'm hearing in another song, like I thought, like, what's the song, it's I forgot the name of it. Panini, yeah, it's like, didn't you want this for me? Like, did you want this for my life? Like, did you want to see me thrive? You lied, like pal number one. That's exactly it, because there was people in your life in the past where you related to them in their struggle, but you surpassed them. So it's almost like oh, I thought we were in this together, and now you're acting different, but you're not acting different, pal number one. You were in that struggle at the time, and then you overcame it. So instead of looking up to you, now they have it out for you, because you guys are doing things that people can't do with their lives. So it may be some negative chitter chatter you may hear about, or you may see, or some gossip. At the end of the day, it's like they have the liberty to step aside and gossip about you because they don't have the chance to say it to your face. You have grown so much that they know if for a fact if they went to criticize you to your face, you would shut it down. So pound them when you probably had maybe a family member or friends or people around you or coworkers you can't really get rid of, but you feel the chitter chatter. It's a compliment, because it's like you guys don't even ask them for their advice, for their information, for their opinion. And if they came to you with theirs, they know for a fact you shut it down. And that's what people are saying about you, pound number one, that you used to like let them in, but now you shut people down and shut people out. And you know, there are people around you that may try to use that as oh, you think you're better than us, but in reality, it's you're protecting your energy, pound 111. And the people that know you, your real people, because a lot of people are talking about you guys. Actually, pound number one, I feel like you're gonna pick more than one pile, because this is like this pile is kind of leading into the other ones. I can sense it, but there's good and bad here, but it's mostly all good because it shows that you've grown so much. And there's definitely people here that's like, yeah, I can see why this person doesn't mess with those people anymore. Like, people see that you're the type of person that will literally talk to someone that you have no business talking to because you empathize and you want to help, but at the same time, it's like those people are probably the quickest to turn on you guys. And I feel like you guys are doing more of a helping out from afar. A lot of you guys are moving from, like, you know, taking on a lot of energy one-on-one to maybe moving on to platforms, or you're moving from a platform to a different platform, or just you're changing around how you're doing things, or you're just clearing house and protecting your energy. Sometimes it really just calls for, like, hey, if you're here and you don't really want to see me succeed, then kick some rocks, you know, pound number one. Like, that's really what it is, because I think that you guys actually really rid yourself of a lot of energy vampires, and that's actually why you're not sharing. You just realize, oh my God, this wasn't benefiting me at all. If anything, it was working against me. But pound number one, you're a powerhouse. So I also see as well, there could be someone talking about you saying that like they tried, maybe some of you guys, you know this for a fact, that people try to work magic on you. I always talk about this because the spiritual community be wilding out, guys. I always say that not every spiritual tarot card reader is in tune with higher dimensional beings, pound number one. There's a lot of energy out there of people that just say whatever. There's a lot of energy out there of people that are very you know, manipulative and very persuasive. There's a lot of energy out there of people that don't really care about helping others. They do things for clout. So always be careful who and what you're listening to. Actually, pound one, you probably maybe even used to follow other people or maybe take advice of other people, but you don't do that anymore. Like, maybe some of you guys were fans and supporters of some people you're no longer fans of supporting. I feel like Colin 111, yeah, on the opposite end, maybe it could be someone talking about you used to support, but you don't support this person anymore. Or you guys stopped publicly supporting someone and people are wondering why. Like, people are watching you more than you think, pile number one, but you may feel like things are low key, like no one's talking to you, but I think it's because you're protecting your energy. Number two, people know that they can't waste their time with this gossip. You look unbothered, by the way, if something did happen, like a falling out. And number three, I just feel like, you know, at the end of the day, it's like just gossip, and people know that. They know you have no business, like, they have no business messaging you, asking you, oh, what happened between you and so-and-so, but I feel like maybe some of you guys did have a public falling out or something like that with somebody, but you're the person that people see as, like, probably the more right fighter just because of how you are, problem one. So I think that, you know, if you had a public falling out or something like that, or a falling out with someone that maybe it's even like with a friend group or this or that, people assume like, what did that person do wrong? Like, problem number one, people have your side, which is funny because I feel like it's just self-explanatory because of the growth you guys have gone through, and you guys just really genuinely care about others. Like, we got the World here, Seven of Swords in reverse, and Knight of Swords. Yeah, pile number one, you guys definitely are my truth seekers. I just posted on Instagram, you guys can follow me on there, QueenAliceLove, about being like a life past 7. I'm a life past 7, so I'm definitely like with you guys on this. Like, you guys don't really care about like being popular or being liked. You're very raw, very real, and that's what people talk about you. When people talk about you, that's what they say. You're raw, you're a real one, you're a truth seeker. So that's why people do see you as that source of like, okay, yeah, if you're saying it, it might be true. So I feel pile number one, people are saying that, like, people have tried you and they failed, you know, pile number one. Also, I do feel like some of you guys don't even notice this, to be honest. You could have some public opposition or people that may have tried you behind the scenes, but people are saying, you know, you're betting against this person, that's going to be a loss for you, because people underestimate you guys, because you move in silence, because you don't always glow or show all you know. You guys definitely probably play it low key because you don't care to flex. Confidence doesn't care to flex. You guys don't flex everything you know. You don't flex all your powers. You don't flex everything you're capable of. You may not even know it. You know, you've been brought down for so long, but you guys are figuring it out now. But you're also not letting people bring you down. But I do feel like you guys are not the ones to flex everything you know, your knowledge. You could easily put a lot of energy and people in their places, but you guys only really act on self-defense, which I do love. And you guys are definitely on a little bit of a defensive mode, but it's because of all this bullshit you guys have dealt with to get to the next chapter. So people are from your past are talking about you, saying that you can't access you anymore. Maybe you guys did block a lot of people, or you just walked away. You know, I'm hearing, how could you be so heartless? But Palm 111, it definitely feels manipulative because, yeah, maybe it's a Gemini talking about you, because I heard like Kanye West, but you know, I feel like with this Knight of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you guys could be air signs, or there could be a Gemini talking about you or someone air in their chart. Look how air dominant this reading already is. Actually, I thought it was an air. I don't know why I read that as air sign. So we got water sign too. That could be yeah, because I feel like maybe you guys have dealt with a water sign and they seemed very caring, but inside they were like more manipulative. Again, I'm not saying any signs are any which way. I'm just reading the cards, but it's like I see a group of people like that may have tried to plot against you, but it was a hard miss, because look at this. Like it was like this is a spilt over box. Like there's like swords everywhere and they're just scattered. It's like there was no real intention there, and it's like the angels will just put people in their place. Like, and people get allowed, like, don't mess with this person, whether it's through other people, whether it's through your angels. You guys are divinely protected. So it's like if people try you, like, they're gonna have a problem. You guys people think you easily walk away from things, but again, I think you guys just got used to not oversharing, not showing weakness, not even saying anything when you feel someone moving funny. You guys just slowly move away from them. You guys really learned a lot about who to trust, who not to trust. So I'm seeing now, I got the Hermit there. Yep, what did I say? People are saying that they can't figure you out. You walked away and you went on dark mode, not like evil. Some of you guys did enter your villain area where you're just like, honestly, people are scared to approach now. Before they would be like, you know, try you a little bit, but people don't even want to try you guys anymore, because in reality, with the Page of Cups, it was very apparent that people can't stop you, but people would have tried to get under your skin in the past, you know, Pound 111. Yeah, you probably have a water sign talking about you, maybe a past friend. Yep, we got the Three of Cups there. So it's definitely past friends that you guys just like left out in the cold. I feel like with the King of Wands here as well, yeah, you could also have like, yeah, I feel 111, there was a situation too where maybe somebody tried to play you, but like you ended up getting the last laugh. There's a situation too revolving around that. Maybe you did used to share with some friends, but you just realized that like people weren't really like supporting you. I feel Power 111, you just stopped sharing. But yeah, there's definitely here, Power 111, like there's a situation where someone felt like you were a soulmate, right? And they tried to hurt you and betray you to like get your attention, but it didn't work. It backfired on them, and like people are kind of talking about that. Maybe people know this person who knows you or something like that. Let's see what else. Yeah, Justice in reverse. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you guys definitely, like someone treated you guys unfairly, and you guys got the last laugh, because now this person could be heartbroken. I feel like at first this person thought they had the power, but again, you're that person. People underestimate you guys. I feel like you guys may relate to that pile where I talked about the fact that you've seen some shit, you've been through some dark shit. Your angels send you to people or groups or situations or organizations to be karma. Even if you guys are in a line of work, you are like definitely a revolutionary in that line of work. And it shows, because people may always underestimate you guys, which I always say, people underestimate my light workers and my healers, because yes, you're kind, yes, you're compassionate. Some of you guys may even hear Page of Cups. Like I always tell you guys, some of you guys are new here, so I'll let you guys know I have a Cancer rising, and I always talk about Cancer as being very slept on, because yes, you're soft, you're nurturing, you're sensitive, but some of you guys really have this powerhouse inside of you. There's not one sign that's more stronger than the other. There's not one good sign or bad signs. You guys just know how to use your powers for the best of it. And I feel as though like people underestimate you guys because yeah, you're a good soul, but just because you're a kind soul and a good soul doesn't make you someone that is going to allow people to walk all over you. So that's what people are saying. You're either no longer letting people walk all over you, or you block a whole group of people and they're pressed about it because they kind of enjoyed your energy and your vibe, but it was at your own detriment. Some people are saying that they're thinking you're going to be doing a job switch, or you're going to be moving soon too. Some of you guys are going to be moving, or people are asking around, like, where did you move to? Like, I feel you guys may have up and moved, or you're planning on moving or something like that. Because people think you're making a move here, or you're making moves in the dark. You guys are either making a career move or a physical move or something like that. There's some kind of big move or change you guys are making. Some of you guys left a relationship too, and people are talking about that. But I definitely sense that people can sense that you guys are doing some sort of move. I'm hearing I'm making moves. You got to move, Power Woman 1. People are not really too sure what you're up to, though, to be honest. So you guys are doing a good job, because it's almost like chitter chatter in the darkness of people that wish they had access to you, but no longer have access to you. Does that make sense? So good work, Power Woman 1. But what they can say and speak for is the fact that you've gone hermit. The fact that they can't watch you or stalk you. You're not really publicly even stating like things you used to. You're not publicly showing any opposition. You guys look good. We got the Empress there too as well. You guys are standing in your power. You look good. There's definitely a glow up in this energy too. It's energetic, and you just look like you're glowing. You're powerful. You look like you're in a good place. And 9 of Pentacles. Also, people want to know if you're single or if you're in a relationship, because we got the Emperor here. We got the 9 of Pentacles. Also, pile number 1. There's definitely someone who has their eyes on you right now, and they want to know if you're single or not, or they're trying to go in and make a move. You have an Emperor here watching you too. Not to say this person's the one, but you definitely have a masculine energy that is interested in you guys, that wants to know if you're single or not. So they could be, you know, asking around or snooping around with the Page of Swords, but people are not finding out what they want to. It's like very confusing. You guys are doing this on purpose. I love that, Power Woman 1. You guys could just be naturally kind of secretive, or again, you've just always been this way, because it kind of makes me feel like there's people who thought they knew you, and that's what they're talking about. But I feel, Power Woman 1, that the fact of the matter is that you don't really share information that you're not, that you care to get out, you know, Power Woman 1. Like, I feel like what you hold to the grave, you hold to the grave. And honestly, Power Woman 1, it's like the people that you've shared secrets and information with, like, they're like nobodies. We have the Page of Cups here. I think you guys know not to share, who to share information with and who not to, like 111. Like, maybe if you're in a low moment and you vented to someone, you're no longer friends with them. It's like, what are they gonna do with that information? Who are they gonna spread it to? No one's gonna listen to them anyway. Maybe they're petty little friends, but at the end of the day, if they're in that vibration, no one really respects each other when you're in that vibration. So some of you guys may worry, oh, my secrets. You got no secrets here, really, 111. Let's get real. You guys, any real secret here? People don't really like. People don't even know you enough to know what you'd be offended to, like, put out into the world. You know what I mean, Power Woman? I feel like you guys are actually, like, sharing information that you, in a way of empowerment now, instead of, like, spreading your energy thin, you know? I feel like if you want to say something, you're going to say it to everybody, you know? You're making yourself known. People are saying that you look very stable, but I'm not going to lie, Power Woman 1. People think that you're maybe in a secret relationship if you're not, because something about the way you're glowing, they're like, they're getting a D. Like, what's the deal here? Like, why are they so happy? Why are they so stable? A lot of you guys, Power Woman 1, you look like you're in a house, or you're set up nice, or you look good, you look like you're expensive, you look like you're being taken care of, Power Woman 1. For those in a relationship right now, you look like you're being taken care of by your person, and people are chattering. If you're single, then people are saying like, oh crap, like maybe they got someone taking care of them the way they're living good. But most of you guys, this is just who you taking care of yourself. You're like, don't worry about me, don't worry about what I'm doing, don't worry about my money, you know. That's what I'm hearing, because people are way too worried about you and what you have going on, Power Woman 1. But again, it's like an admiration, but it's also like, all right, pipe down, you're not entitled to information about my personal life. We got the 3 of Pentacles, and then we have 10 of Cups. Yeah, I don't know, whatever's happening, guys, in your life, it's definitely for the better, and people are seeing that. You're getting energy, you're getting inspired, you're looking youthful, you're looking good, you got your pizzazz back, and I think that's the whole point of going this hermit mode. You guys could have Virgo placements in your chart. It could be a Virgo talking about you from your past. There's past friends here that regret blocking you on social media, or trying to make you chase them, or exes that, or somebody that you got into a falling out with that regrets blocking you, because once someone blocks you guys out or hurts you in that way, there's no coming back from it. Like Power Woman 1, you won't add these people back on social media anymore. You won't let them see your shit. And even if they did make a fake account, it's like you're not revealing anything either. The only way they would have no information about what you're doing and where you're at is if you told them. So there's people who lost access to you guys, trying to ask around, trying to figure out what you're doing. There's chitter chat if you guys moved away from a hometown. People want to know where you went. We got Capricorn there. People are talking about how you're making big moves, boss moves, and you're not letting people in anymore. People are talking about your work, and that you transformed even publicly maybe. Or some of you guys in the workplace, you transformed to somebody that, like, you started to just like take back your power. Let's see, 7th house too in Aries. Yeah, could be someone with 7th house Aries, or you guys can have Aries placements too as well. I feel like you guys have taken leadership of your life. And Power Woman 1, maybe in the past, like there was masculine energies there, but you guys kind of like never let, I feel like you guys don't really let anybody run your life, period. But I feel like you're not even taking an opinion, not from no man, not from no woman, not from nobody. I'm hearing, I don't need your opinion. So power one, you definitely don't need anyone's opinion anymore or approval. And that's what's causing the shift where people are just like thinking you're doing things, but maybe you're not doing anything at all. Maybe just mind your own damn business, but they're assuming you're onto something, something good, not like in a bad way, but people want to know everything you have going on. At the cherry there, like I said, you guys could have Cancer placements. Cancer's always slept on. You guys are represented by this cherry energy because you guys could be Capricorns too. You guys are unstoppable, and 111, I think that like there was enemies or people that have tried to bring you down, even with magic and this and that. But at the end of the day, for whatever reason, it just doesn't work. So people are figuring out, maybe this is one of God's favorites. Maybe this is a chosen one. Maybe this is someone we're not going to mess with. And not only that, there's been incidents where even like situations with romantic partners where like they have tried to hurt you and that person's crying over you now, saying they miss you and all these things. So you guys have the power. And I feel like with the whole power that you guys have is the strength to walk away from things and go inward and stop seeking the validation. So it's almost like they can have that power, but they're not ever going to be in their power that way to go inward the way you guys can. You guys can be old souls too, of course, but I'm just saying it's like half of it's the work that you've done and half of it's because they're just too stupid to take your advice and they betrayed you and you left their life. But there's a lot of people who try to fake out leaving your life, like blocking you. Maybe this happened recently, blocking you or, you know, and following you or removing you from follower or just like whatever, you know, or ignoring you. You guys are like, okay, me too could play that game. You're dead to me now. You guys could definitely have air placements. I just feel like, or it doesn't matter, but I feel like you guys, or Sagittarius, I'm seeing, yeah, we got the Eight of Pentacles, but something about you guys blocking out the need for friendships or validation, or never needed it, but now you really don't even care to, you know, some of you guys that came from a good place where people came to you, like you really wanted to help them, but you realize that you really just can't help everybody. Like a lot of people just trying to steal your advice, steal your information, steal your energy, you know? We got the Magician and Eight of Pentacles. So you guys are about to make shit happen in your career. This is more like a future prediction for you guys too, because I feel as though, honestly, people don't know what you're doing enough to even say too much, you know, because you guys went inward. But definitely people in the past mad that they couldn't, they're not a part of your life anymore with the 10th house here. Power 111, maybe some of you guys did happen upon a lot of success or clout, or some of you guys are on a platform and people are talking about that, like how did they do that, but you're not accessible to them. A lot of these people, that's it too. Maybe some of you guys, like there's people that are fans of you and they talk about you, your success and what you're doing, but they don't really know you. I get a lot of people that don't really know you, and it's sad, power number one, but I feel as though you had friends that you've had for a long time you got rid of. They never even knew you, power 111. So it's like when they're seeing you shine now, they're like, you changed, but you didn't change. You've always been this person. They just didn't want to see you in that light, but then you began to see yourself in a new light, and now all of a sudden you're flashing out like this power, and they're like, you changed, but you didn't change. All you did was take your power back. And when you take your power back and you see who leaves your life or who acts up, you realize who benefited of the fact that you lacked that power, or who is just in secret competition with you, or who doesn't want to see you thrive. Yeah, I'm seeing that there's some people that like to watch you from afar, power 111, because they can't stand in your light. We got Pisces energy there. Choose 7th house. Yeah, some of you guys may have been in a relationship with an ex, Pisces, or I saw Capricorn too, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra even, Sagittarius again, yeah. And it's like you got an ex saying that like basically you surpassed them in the workplace, or you surpassed them in life and you wouldn't want them back. Or there's an ex here saying that like you are too out of their league now, like they can't come back from that, whatever they did or whatever like that. So yeah, let's see what else people are saying about you guys. Yeah, you guys have done a lot of healing and you went through a transformation, and you guys are starting to shine. You guys are really I feel like a lot of you guys are stepping out to the spotlight. People are seeing that you're either destined for something big, that's what they're saying, or something really good's gonna happen. Maybe you guys know a lot of psychic people. People always knew you had a big destiny, power 111. They could feel that on you. So it's either happening right now, or it's something that you guys already know. Shout out to my silent supporters. Like a lot of you guys are probably out there doing things, but you just keep it on the low, you know. I was talking about that in one of my other piles. You guys want to check out pile number 6 in my reading last week, because I think this touches on some of the information that's coming through. We got marriage, and then we have telepathic, and then we have embrace. Yeah, also power 111, there's someone who really feels like you're destined for them, and they want to know if you're single. So they may be like searching around or asking around if you got mutuals with this person. But there's people that want to know if you're single because they want to date you. You guys are very eligible, bachelors, bachelorettes, whatever gender you guys identify with, doesn't matter. yes, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. People are just naturally very curious, but they can't even find out like power one. Like I'm talking about if you guys like work from home, maybe you got neighbors, they want to know like what you're doing or how can you afford this or that, but no one can figure out what you're doing because you don't share, overshare one. Or if you're on a public platform, you don't share about your personal life. But people definitely see you as an alchemist. They think you transformed. You use everything you've gone through, even the bad, to wisdom. And I feel there's people that try to bring you down, and somehow it benefited you 111 because. I'm at 22 minutes. It's funny because someone was talking about on TikTok, and I'm not a big astrologer, nor do I understand this 100%, but the kill or be killed like degree, and I was like thinking about it a little bit. I'm like, what would be the point of something like that? But I think you guys have gone through situations where it was like either you were them and you chose you. So you guys got comfortable with being the bad guy. It's like either I'm going down or you're going down, and you took a few people down, and I feel as though you had all the right reasons to do so, whether it is just to walk away or some of you guys, you stop being so nice and you're like, no, you deserve everything that's coming. Some of you guys just started to reverse those evil eye candles. I'm telling you guys, like, what are you ever gonna send to me? Yeah, right back at you. But honestly, people see you as a teacher. So the fact of the matter is that people who do you wrong and dirty, it's pretty much probably that person's own insecurity and stuff. Like, I'm not trying to gas you guys, but my light workers, my healers, you're just, especially this pile, you're minding your own damn business. So it's like, what the heck did you do to somebody? Nothing. But people will try to get around you guys to steal your energy, steal your information, steal what you're doing because you're successful. You're the Empress. And like I always said, pile number 111. Even before I started my YouTube channel, I had energies like this. I had some kind of weird codependent dynamic with somebody that was like, oh, you're going to start a spiritual, I want to do it too. It was actually masculine energy where I had like a situationship with, it was like very strange. Never really spoke on this, but it was really interesting because I felt that person was intuitive and they knew about spirituality and stuff. They like wanted to get in on it with me and I'm like, nah, I'm good. I actually cut that person off right before I started my YouTube channel. It wasn't a breakup or anything. It was just like a different situation. But like I said, one-on-one, you may got people, but what's the plan? What are we doing? Where are we going? See, they feel energetically that you're in line with something that they're not. So that's all I want to say for my youngins out there or my people that are older who are starting new and fresh, like feeling like you didn't really accomplish much. Maybe you just got out of a relationship or a marriage or a breakup. But the thing is that person swiped you up because they knew you were valuable. One-on-one, your energy is divine and you're taking it back now. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys with the Virgin there. Yeah, maintaining a purity of heart and spirit. One-on-one, you guys have seen some shit, and yes, you have a dark side, but at the end of the day, you guys really are pure souls and people want to get to know you. Look, they are petty. Like at the end of the day, you may felt like you have these enemies and this craziness go on, but all of it's pettiness compared to your destiny. They want to hang out. Yeah, people still lurk around you, not because they hate you, because they secretly miss hanging out with you because it was only benefit to them and it wasn't even to you most of the time. They love spending time with you and they admire you. Yeah, at the end of the day, when you got more admirers than haters, but maybe some of you guys expected like to hear about a little bit of that chitter chatter. There you go. But it's really just pettiness and draining energy. So anyone that's not in your life, your angels removed because it was draining you. So you're actually getting your power back and stepping into a lot of success. And 111, I actually just put this on my angel number guide, but also I posted it on my collective channel and also on my I posted on my collective channel too. I'll leave the links below, but it was a reel talking about angel number 333. You guys might be seeing that or may also be drawn to that pile as well. But what I was saying in that pile, by saying that channel message was basically that you cleared house, so you got new energies and people coming in and you're very loved. So the people that basically came out of your life, it's not that they didn't love you, it's that they couldn't handle what you were becoming and it triggered the heck out of them and they weren't for your destiny, or they love their ego more than they love you guys. Motherfucker never loved me, or some of these people are just fucking selfish motherfuckers, sorry, they feel safe around you but they lost that protection. 111, there could be like there's someone from your past talking about you saying you could have hexed them or cursed them, but in reality, it's more they lost that protection you provided while being around you, because you guys have that light worker healing energy, and you go out of your way to protect and help people with the third house there. Yeah, I feel like a lot of this is like people are just listening to you now from afar, social media, stalking. A lot of these people are just working alone. They're isolated now because they don't really have real friends because of the way they act. So I would like to say there's a lot of chitter chatter. Maybe you left the friend group behind, but in reality, there's a lot of people just trying to stalk and secretly just find out shit. Like, because you guys just healing from this energy. You got Libra there too as well, and Destiny. Yeah, I feel like you guys are moving towards your destiny right now, and also you're going to be building really healthy dynamics with people. The one thing I really want to say too as well, 111, you guys could have been a lot like myself, where I just was very cautious with working around people because of this, energy of a lot of people just being like very draining and not being able to help help and whatever. But that being said, especially when you're around a lot of like narcissistic energies, you sometimes believe things about yourself that aren't true because they projected it onto you. I've had exes or people in my life tell me that I was hard to love, or that I was too this or too that, or that I was bad, or I was awkward or socially awkward, or always said the wrong things, or so on, or I was embarrassing, so on and so forth. So you guys may have experienced that and realized while going inward, all that's a fucking lie, you know? And they may think you're acting weird or crazy, but you're just realizing how much of a lie people were trying to get you to believe for their own benefit. And even if that's their own perception, most of these people saying that stuff, none of their lifestyle is desirable. You're probably doing more than them. So what I'm trying to say is that with that Libra energy and the Three of Pentacles is that there's actually a lot of people out there that would love to connect with you, love to network with you, love to work with you, love to get to know you, love to be your friend, love to date you. But there was the energies of the people from the past trying to grab you up from themselves. So you guys definitely cleared house. I'm seeing a cleared house of a significant soulmate, a significant friendship, and a significant way of thinking, or even something about your work. That you changed your energy in the workplace too, to like, you know, stop over giving, something like that. You guys made a lot of lifestyle changes that's going to lead you guys into the life you want to live, more stability, more friendships. You walked away painfully from things and to enter a new chapter. So really at the end of the day, no one can really say shit about you because your story is inspirational and most people have nothing but good things to say about you. We had the Queen of Wands there, but you guys took back your power and people are noticing that. But the people that are secretly stalking, they don't even want to say that. They're like, oh damn, this person really realized that they're the shit and now they don't really want to talk to me, you know, because I did this and this to them, you know. And people are seeing you from a different light as well, that you're somebody that can make it on your own, you know. And people always knew that about you, I think. But I'm really hearing that song Praying by Kesha. I think that there's certain people like, I don't need you, I found a strength I never known. Like you were probably left out in the dust by people that wanted to see you suffer and crawl back and fail. But now you're thriving. And I'm hearing that girl's a real crowd pleaser. Like this is a story about you guys finding yourself and then, you know, being boosted into the spotlight or the success that you desired. But you guys went through that painful transformation where some people, you know, they don't make it out alive 111, but you guys did, metaphorically, guys, again, because I don't know much about that astrology placement, but I was just seeing that 22 and I was thinking like, oh, if it were true in the sense of your guys' life, then, you know, there were certain situations where you had some mortal enemies and you were just like, nah, that ain't it. I'm out. And some of you guys sleeping next to the enemy too. You'd be surprised how many people secretly want to be you guys, you know, because of your power. It's your power within you. So it's like, in a way, people would rob you of that power by convincing you that you didn't really have it, you know? Especially one from the jump. Maybe a lot of you guys went through spiritual awakenings and were told you were crazy and all these things. And then you went through another awakening now where you're like, holy crap, I'm not crazy, you know? 111, like I said, I was told I was crazy. Of course, some people are not ready to accept this type of spirituality. But when I started my YouTube channel and stuff like that, I had my first awakenings when I was very young and I was reading a lot of spirituality. I wasn't really public with it till, you know, maybe like 8 years after, because I had my first awakenings probably like young, like 14, young age. And it's kind of tough to have my young age. Some of you guys may have had those experiences where people are just not getting you. I'm happy now that spirituality is so well received, but there's a lot of darkness in it too, because now that it's a trend, it's like people, the narcissists have infiltrated the community, guys. So just be aware. I always tell you guys too, just because someone's spiritual doesn't make them your BFF. And it's even more scary because some of these people will deal with dark magic, dark entities, and they'll be out for you. 10 out of 10, guys, I'm letting you know, there's people I don't even know that send shit to me all the fucking time. And I can tell that just people that are jealous, YouTube, TikTok, this and that. I'm just here to try to like make the world a better place. So I know where my power lies. The reason why I say that is you guys are similar to me. Don't be afraid, because like, you know, your angels are saying there's nothing to be afraid of. Don't, like, they're just trying to, people will try to scare you away from your destiny, 111. And even if your destiny is not huge or spiritual, you're a light worker, so your angels want you to be healing yourself, healing that ancestral trauma, and just being happy, and your vibration is enough to just light up a room. And that's what I'm saying, 111. People will just want you because of your energy, and you're no longer giving those type of people access to you. So they're losing their minds trying to figure out what you're doing, what you're up to, and pinpoint. Even some of you guys don't even know, like, don't even post where you live anymore. So it's like people can't even pinpoint your energy on a map, and that's really good. Some of you guys like keep it moving. You like to move around or move your energy around. That's good for you guys. 111. Anyway, I kind of went, I thought it was gonna be a light reading, and I literally went 30 minutes. Ugh, typical Alice, but yeah, I hope you guys do like that message. Bye, guys. Okay, 222, let's hop into the reading and let's find out who is talking about you guys and what are they saying. Right from the jump, guys, I heard that you're breaking hearts and hurting feelings, 222, which I think is really funny, because with this love quartz stone, you would think that, oh yeah, my light workers, my healers, you guys are this light. And it's very funny because you guys are also heartbreakers because of the fact that people misinterpret your kindness and your light as them being in love with you, you giving them a shot, so on and so forth. Not only that, like I always say, like with my light workers, with my healers, shout out if you've been here for a while, or if you're new here, welcome. You guys will always attract a high level of narcissistic people, emotionally unavailable people, people who need a lot of healing. And it's because of the fact that you're high vibrational. And these people who don't have an open heart chakra, who's closed off, who don't have empathy, they will feel everything that you are and seriously think that they're in love with you because they've never felt that energy before. You will open heart chakras of people and it will trigger the heck out of them, and they'll start feeling pain and things that they never acknowledge. So they'll blame that on you, or they'll put that on you, 222. Or sometimes you just are the type of person, you have a purpose here and you have a standard and you're going to walk away if it doesn't adhere to your standard. You guys always are holding people accountable. You're always into growth and genuine, what love genuinely is. And I always say this, 222. It's like why I choose to stay single a lot of the time is because I can't stand next to a man or a woman or a friend or this or that that's not in alignment with my path, my morals, or just being a good person. You'd be surprised, 222, how many people don't have just this in their mind. I want to be a good person. I know I was shocked too when I find that out. But anyway, 222, it's like, how do these people treat you badly and then call you the heartbreaker when you set your standards, you said what you wanted, and they didn't uphold that because they never had people hold them accountable. They never had somebody show them their own truth. Like 222, you guys are also psychic. You know things that they're cheating on. If they're lying, you already know it before they tell you. 222, nothing gets past you. So if someone is doing all these little shady little things that they've always done in all relationships, friendships, romantic, family dynamics, and you're the one that exposes them, that's going to double hurt when you leave. Not only that, your light workers and their healers, and they're convinced they're in love with you. So 222, friendships, relationships, people say that you're a heartbreaker, but in all reality, you just broke them open so they could feel again. And 222, you guys are no stranger to pain, torment. You feel their pain too. You know when they're heartbroken too. You guys are feeling it, okay? 222. But what you don't feel is that when you heal off that energy, they're still feeling that pain. When you guys separate yourself from them, at first you'll feel their pain, but when you really cut the cords, they're still feeling it, but you guys aren't. So you may think that these people don't care about you, 222, but in reality, you got some people nursing their wounds, but they don't want to admit their faults or come towards you because that would require growth. So that's how, my light workers and my healers through relationships end up sending people through growth, or a huge victimhood party, which some of the narcissists will do to you guys, smear campaign, so on and so forth. You guys know the drill. This is friendships and relationships 222, because contrary to what you guys believe, or maybe what you don't believe, you guys are higher dimensional beings. And of course, in the other realms, there's no like assigned gender rules. So this is masculines and feminines, 222 feminines, feminine energies, 222, actually. When you end friendships, that's heartbreaking for these people. And it hurts them so bad that they feel like they're the victim. But in reality, it hurts them so bad because they literally lost a source of light in their lives. So they have to go through this really humbling experience of looking in the mirror and being like, how did I lose this person? But a lot of people can't do that, 222. That's why when I tell you guys, when building friendships and relationships, especially as my light workers and my healers, you're gonna have to go through a lot of people. Number one, to learn your lessons of who to trust. Number two, to humble their asses. And number three, just because the fact that it matters that not everyone's going to be able to be held accountable in the way that you guys hold other people accountable. And your energy is a trigger of itself. I used to hate this too because I'd be so lonely and it'd be trigger. I'm like, angels, please, like, not another one, but it's just like, they can't help it. If you're on a self-love, self-growth, self-developmental journey, you can't even hang around people that aren't on one of those. They're just not going to sit right with you. And you may meet them on a certain part of their journey, but in reality, you're probably just brought a lot of people's lives to humble them. And it could be very isolating and lonely, especially after the fact that they probably hurt you and they can't see it. But 222, one thing's for sure, people think that you broke their heart. So don't feel powerless because of these experiences. In all reality, I feel the moment you guys let go and move forward, these people feel pain. But I feel like that's part of the journey because these people never had someone hold them accountable. You call people out on their shit, 222, and I think that you do it by accident. Some of you guys don't even realize it. And I always talk about this to some of my friends who had relationships where that person just up and left them or do all these things. I literally saw a TikTok where a man said that sometimes people will literally leave their partner. I'm saying people, but I'll use man just for, reference. Most of my audience is women. Shout out to my women watching. You guys know the drill. But a man will leave a woman if, like, you're doing so well and succeeding. The last thing he'll do is try to leave you to sabotage you. Like, it was a TikTok where a guy said, oh, when she's doing really well, so I left her the day before her graduation so she could, like, they'll try to ruin your light and your shine, because even if people are not inherently narcissistic, it's like your light and your energy will trigger the darkness in people, because I'm hearing anything you could do, I could do better. You guys are high dimensional, you're smart. And not only that, 222, not for nothing, you're into self-development. So it's like people who are into self-development and holding themselves accountable, people who are into learning and growth, you're naturally going to be very good at a lot of things because you're hard on yourself. It's like I was saying upon number one, some of these people who try to bring you down and bring you to their level, the reality is that when you broke free of that, you end up getting smarter because it's like they criticized you on things that you probably were already doing better than them or projection. So what you did is went harder on that thing. It's like, they keep trying to bring you down, but in reality, it's like, you're like, okay, well, I'll work on it then, and you have that ability. So the joke's on them to do too, because you are my people that could take care of the whole damn village. But if they start disrespecting you, you out, and 222, I love this energy for you guys because their suffering fuels my energy. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm broken 222. I was joking around. I put a jar of their tears and no, I'm joking. Okay, what I'm trying to say 222 is that you guys might feel guilty and bad for leaving behind relationships, but that's the most loving and most humbling thing you could do to these people, because a lot of these energies, and for my feminines out there watching, like the masculines, like you leave behind, you humble them. They've never seen anything like it before, right? So if you're holding them accountable and humbling them, right? Like the thing I'm trying to say is that that's tough love. A lot of times people are brought up in situations that are very enabling, male and female. I'm just saying, even friendships for you guys too is included here. So like past friends and past flings may be talking about you, saying you hurt them, broke their heart, but we're looking to it a little further. Maybe there's some redemption arc here, But I just feel like you just hold people accountable, and holding people accountable is like actually tough love. So you gave people a lot of tough love, 222. That's what I'm trying to say. You told them the bitter freaking truth about themselves, and that hurt double. And that's why some of these people, you would think because they loved you, they'd come back. But because you double hurt them and you saw them for what they are, holy moly, that's a very humbling experience for a lot of people, 222. You know what I mean? Like to be judged, to feel so judged by you guys, and to someone to expose what's wrong with them. It's like, damn, they want you to be wrong so badly, 222, but you know exactly what's up and what's wrong with people. That's your gift, So you guys are very gifted, and I think that you use it in your relationships personally. I believe that you guys were brought through these relationships, even if you don't realize, to humble these people, because even some of these relationships people left you didn't realize the things you were saying and doing was humbling to them, whether it was your own success or your own light. And you guys, you're just minding your own damn business. But I'm feeling like my soul's on fire, my heart, I'm drowning in my tears, but my heart's on fire. Some of you guys actually asked me, like, where does Love Exist come from? And there's like songs that like it references, like I just came up with it when I made my channel. Boom, like Angel said, this is what we call this. But there's actually a song, it's called Love Exists, and I think like Amy Lee did a cover of it, and I've always been a big Amy Lee, like Evanescence fan since I was younger. Shout out if you know what I'm talking about, but you guys can look it up. But it's a cover of an Italian song, Love Exists, but the song says that like I'm drowning in my tears but my heart's on fire, like 222, like you guys, like I just gasped, like you guys definitely had like a lot of like energy of like suffering in your life and hurting and feeling for other people where they never had that energy for you. And that's what love is, guys. Sometimes it hurts, but it hurts when it heals. And that's what I'm trying to say, 222. So although they say you hurt them, you're healing them because you're exposing things about these people that need to. I really feel like a mothering energy here, like a tough love. Like, I'm saying, 222, I have this side of me too. Like, I always like I date men, obviously, right, guys? I talk about this a lot, but I root for men. Like, people always think that because I'm a feminist, that means I'm anti-men. No, I actually love masculine energy, and I always tell women too, we're not men, we're different. Men could do their things differently than we could do. They think differently. Lots of men are not going to sit here and tarot card readings and listen to me talk. That's just not their MO. They want to go with the boys. They want to do that. That's fine. We're different for a reason, right? 222. We never dog on people like for being different from us. What I do is that like I will give people a shot that are like maybe not doing as well, or they're suffering or going through that. I will lift them up. I will try to bring them to their potential. I will, because I see them for what they could be, and I actually feel that I love them because I want the best for them. And if they're coming to me saying, "Oh, I'm suffering. I'm not doing a good job at my work. Can you help me?" and I pull my energy and to fill their cup and to help them. The least I could do is get a thank you. But what a lot of these energies do is that like the reason why they came to you in the first place is because they couldn't do it for themselves. And it's like you guys try to do for people sometimes in the past what they need to do for themselves. And it comes from a place of love. So when you're scorned by somebody who never did shit for you, who never could even afford to do shit for you, and who also just took from you, and then they kicked you, cheated on you, lied on you, and made you feel like shit, and then now they're the victim, when you decide to walk away, we're not going to have that. And I just see a lot of this energy perpetuated where my women out out here are getting blamed for this stuff. It's like, you guys, all you try to do is help. So it's like, so what, you know, if you want me to be the bad guy, say, cry me a river. Like, I'm here just, you don't have to say what you did, I already know. Like, it's like, you guys go out of your way to help people because you love them. And it's like, any experience where, you know, especially for my women out there, for my light worker men too as well, you know, I know you guys are out there, people who date other, I'm just giving examples because, like I said, most women that are here are watching are straight, but you guys can apply to whatever energy. Most people just don't have this type of energy you guys have, and they don't understand you. But I get it, you know? It's like, it really sucks to go through relationships where you felt so neglected, but you built someone up, and then them to just like kick you out, kick you down once you no longer serve them, or once you shine too bright, or once you're no longer in control. And you know, that's why I am the way that I am too, because of these experiences myself. And like, when I actually see, you know, masculine energies working on themselves, like in healing and in good energy, and I actually always encourage them. Shout out to my men out there watching. Like, I encourage you guys to speak up and hold people accountable too, because if I see there's a group of people being mistreated, I'm gonna speak about that. I always will, but I will always encourage men as well. I love men, guys. I honestly do love masculine energy, and I don't expect them to understand or be like women, and I don't expect us to understand them, you know? And that being said, I can 100% speak on men and what they go through because I'm not a man. What I could speak on is from a woman perspective, and what I can't speak on is from a healer, light worker perspective. And I can ask around and talk, but at the end of the day, it's the women that have come to me with their suffering, and that's what I'm empathizing with. And, you know, my light worker men too as well, who I've met, but it's really mostly women that I speak to on a day-to-day basis. Anyway, you guys may be, you know, coming to that realization too as well, that you got to break these hearts. You know, you can't be sticking around these situations where people are hurting you and then making you out to be the bad guy. And that's what people do sometimes when they're hurting. And it's like, you know, when people break up or things end, both sides are always going to hurt, of course, you know. But I feel what I'm getting at here is that you guys have a big destiny. So what people are saying is that, like, you left them because you think you're better than them, or you left them because to be a superstar, you left them because you wanted to be this big shot or this career woman, and they'll try to put you down and be like, well, good luck with that, you know, being alone. But like, it's like, you guys find happiness in being what you are. And that's why, like, even when I made this shift and I start talking about these things that I care about, you guys can have Aquarius energy. George, be quiet. We didn't ask for a man's opinion today. No, I'm shy. I kid around, guys. You guys know the men out there. A lot of you guys watch and you give me feedback, and you guys are great. Like, you guys who listen to me, you guys understand what I'm saying, you know? Anywho, yeah. George, please. He's like, Alice, but what about the good men out there? There's still good men left. Pick better. No, I'm kidding. But anyway, there is still good men out there. And I encourage you guys for that too, because some of you guys may be dealing with heartbreak or hurt. There's still a person out there for you. I think the 222 in a row, or you guys might be seeing angel number 1222, or good women for my men watching, or whatever you guys like to date again. There's still good people out there. Your angels bring you through this purpose because you guys do have a bigger purpose. And I was saying this on my Patreon. You guys can check that out. It's like, of course, like, you know, I could find a man and this and that and live happily ever after. But I also listen into the collective suffering of people that are feeling oppressed, and I'm passionate about that. It's like, not always about, okay, yeah, you know, if we all deserve to be treated with respect and taken care of, I'm going to make sure that happens for you guys too as well, if it means holding people accountable, and if it means talking about these things that people don't want to agree with or hear. But anyway, 222, yeah, people are saying that you're a heartbreaker, you left them. You look who's talking, the Knight of Wands. They want to talk about this Queen of Swords here. You guys only became Queen of Swords and the Star because of what you've been through. It's like, you guys been through painful experiences where friendships and relationships, male and female, guys, this is not only a gender inclusive thing, but I do want to talk about, you know, more romantic heartbreak, especially like for my feminines. I'm feeling like a masculine energy here, definitely cry me a river, you know, but actually a couple of them, 222, where they thought because you existed in this light that you belonged to them, or that you were there for them, or your world had to revolve around them, when in reality, especially my light workers and my healer women, you guys have bigger purposes that sometimes do have to do with things outside the home. And I think that some of these energies you dated, they're pissed and pressed that you're bigger and grander than them, because they still can't foresee the fact that you as a feminine energy are out here doing that thing, smarter, shining. And then 222, friendships too as well. You've helped a lot of friends, and they couldn't stand the fact, feminine energies too, that you're out there still shining and strong in your power. And 222, for my women out there who are in this feminism energy, and it doesn't mean, feminism does not mean anti-men. Please, guys. I know some people like say that stuff, but I think it's so funny. It's like, guys, anyone who knows me personally, and shout out if you ever do meet me, you guys know that your girl Alice, definitely. I always joke around them, ran through. It's a joke though. Like I really do love men. I've always been men crazy. I got 3 planets in my freaking 7th house, including Venus. Like, guys, I fall in love every day of the week. I'm like, I like him too. No, but anyway, the point I'm trying to say is that there's people pressed basically that you're standing your power and you still get a high level of attention and attraction. And that just shows like dimming yourself down, being a little pick me, a little choose me ass person working against the current here. That doesn't get you. Just like being a woman too, who just says, or a man, it doesn't matter. Gender aside, guys. Actually, we'll leave gender out of it. Being a person who says things to get love, it will never bring you genuine love. So 222. Bear with me on this. It's like the energy of you guys are speaking truth. You guys are speaking from your heart. That's why the heart's on fire here, you know? There's actually just a fire, but I feel this energy of like your heart on fire. Your passion speaks for itself. And it's like you guys, people will try to say whatever about you guys, but look at the way you're shining and you're speaking your truth and you're in your power right now. And that's love, 222. So I think that you have left people, relationships, especially in the romantic sense, where people were pissed, impressed that you were right about them and you went on to shine. And this is friendship too as well. And so people are talking about you saying, oh, they think they're so smart. They think they're so great. They think they're so famous. You think you're too cool. You probably think you're cooler than me. No, 222, you don't. You want nothing but to see these people shine. You would have took them with you and they know it. So, you know, kick rocks, you know. We got the high priestess here. Some of you guys too is people in your own line of work. People that you've mentored, teached, coached. And then they turn around and betray you because they were never you. But if they were you, they would never came to you for help. So it's like you want to take the help, but you don't want to appreciate. And I think you guys have experienced that in relationships, in friendships. And the reason why I always dog on the men is because most of you guys come to these readings, love readings. We all started these readings most of the time. A lot of you guys started your spiritual journey because of love. Or if you were a lot like me, where you're just super outcasted and you just went through painful experiences from a young age, what made you, you know, awaken spiritually. That's a different story. But at the end of the day, what brings me back to spirituality, what brought me back to spirituality, or at least YouTube tarot reading, was love situations, right? So it's like you want love at the end of the day. So that's why it hurts double, because it's like you only want the best for people, but your angels were trying to pull you out of that to see there's a bigger picture here. There's things bigger that you're meant to do. And some of you guys are like, I don't want to change the world, but the whole idea is that the holding people accountable is what changes the world for the better. Relationships and romantic. But the reason why I talk about dating men is because most of you guys are coming here because you date men, you know, and that's just what I'm seeing here. For my higher vibrational light worker women, it's just going to be a little tad bit difficult because you guys do care about what goes on in the world. You know, your whole world does not revolve around a man that doesn't take care of you and nurture and protect you. I'm sure 99.9% of you guys have no problem being like, yeah, that's my man right there, you know, if he did what he needed to do, just like me. Guys, I'm the biggest cheerleader and supporter for the men in my life. I never dog on them unprovoked at all. I always start everyone with a fresh slate. I say, God, show me something different, you know? And it's interesting, 222, because I know you guys are the same way. You're so open-hearted. You never just, if you're passionate and speaking out about things, it's not from a place of hate, it's from a place of love. So people are saying that you changed into somebody that, like, you know, that they can't reach, someone who broke their heart. And I feel that 222, maybe people talk about the fact that you've changed your perspective, or that you've changed up the way that you view life. You know, or we got the high priestess there. I also see we got a Queen of Cups there. Yeah, a feminine energy here, guys. You guys could be water signs or air signs too. You guys are both. Like, you guys are the Queen of Cups when you meet somebody, when you date, and then you're the Queen of Cups when you make a friend. You're so open-hearted, you're good. But if someone does something that is just not in your alignment and not in your values, whether it's to other people or to you, you guys are not having that shit. You're my true humanitarians. So if you have to break hearts to make a point, you guys are going to do that. If you're going to walk away from a relationship, yeah, suffer in that, because you, whatever that way that person was acting was causing more suffering than the suffering you caused them. I'm 99% sure you guys just awaken people to things that they don't want to acknowledge within themselves. We got a King of Wands here and a Queen of, wow, okay. 222. It's so funny because people think you're hot, you're attractive, you are that person. People also think that you don't care to be in relationships or that you don't want them. But that's not true. I think you guys just had experiences that made you very jaded. Some of you guys are not dating at all right now. You're just focusing on yourself, your spiritual development. You found a passion outside of relationships and friendships and all those things. You found something deeper through this shit that you've gone through, and that's their problem if they don't get it. They don't get it, because the girls who get it, and the girls who don't. It's from TikTok, guys. Some of you guys are on TikTok, so you get what I'm putting down. We got Aries here, and Scorpio and Aries, yeah. We also have Venus there, too, as well, in the 8th house, yeah. And you guys also cause transformation through relationships. Some of you guys have Aries, Scorpio placements, and 222. It's just like some people, even like for my women out there, my women, they don't get you either, because you have a standard and you adhere to it, and they don't understand. It's like, okay, I get the energy here, 222. Bear with me on this. This is so crazy, but it's because you're standing in your power. You are super attractive to the opposite gender. It's like double whammy. It's so funny because it's like, basically, like, you will speak out about things you don't like, even if you're like me, where you're like, oh man, these men these days. But like at the end of the day, they still be in my DMs. Like I still get a lot of attention. I actually learned to dim myself for certain women just because they needed that validation much more than I did. I stopped doing that though. But those are the women that are going to turn on you too, because at the end of the day, they seek the validation of whatever they're dating, male or female, more than a bigger collective consciousness. And you guys, wow, I'm really going deep on this. I thought this was going to be light and fun, but I'm digging deep on why these people are going to say what they're saying about you, so you guys don't really get offended. It's actually a compliment, because what I'm seeing here is that there's been a woman, like basically a relationship, right, with a woman that you had. Maybe it's work, maybe it's friendship, it's relationship. And it's like you guys have these views where you have these standards, right? Maybe you expect to be taken on dates. Maybe you're not part of this whole, like what I'm talking about, but you have a standard here and you're hot and you can have that standard. And there's women that don't believe that if they held themselves to that standard, they would get what they want. But you guys hold out because you know it's better to be alone to be with someone or be picked or chosen by someone that doesn't love or appreciate you. But 222, it's like you walk away from these type of people or that don't align with you, or even masculines where you're like, well, you're not giving me what I want, so I'm leaving. And they've never seen it, especially a King of Wands here, because 222, there's not, you definitely attract a lot of attractive people that most women or men would be so excited that even have their time of day, but you guys don't care because you see beyond the veil. So you don't even realize this, but the people you have broken their hearts, they've never been heartbroken, never been told no. The friends you've held accountable, they've never been, it's crazy, because even if it's like you're dealing with an energy of people that get triggered by you guys in your power, but you're still so compassionate and good-hearted that it's like they can hate you, but they still are in love with you. And these friends are missing out on a good friend if they think it's bad to be with someone in their power, but they're uncomfortable with holding people accountable because they can't even hold themselves accountable for things. I feel like you guys are definitely my women who support women, or my men who support women. Shout out to you guys, because I think you get what I'm saying here. Like, maybe my men watching you lost guy friends because you're like, dude, like that's disrespectful. Don't talk about her like that. Like, you guys defend people. No, okay, you're a simp. But it's like, no, 222. There's no such thing as simping if it means human respect. Like, that's not simping. Like, oh geez, the world we live in. But anyways, the point I'm trying to say is there's a feminine energy here, pressed, right, talking about you, pissed off. They even try to talk bad about you to a masculine, because this masculine, I think, is a friend group or someone you know through a friend, right? They try to talk bad about you to a masculine, being like a little, like, I don't want to call it like that, but the pick me, choose me, whatever, type of thing. To me, a pick me, choose me person is someone that like tries so hard to be liked and validated just to like get attention from whatever it is that they're dating. Masculine energy, right? Hear me out, guys. You guys stood in your power in a situation where someone was like, oh my God, she's so this and that. And she, you know what I mean? And in reality, this person's still looking at you. I'm hearing everybody's watching her, but she's looking at you. Like 222, it's like everybody's watching. Like, I feel like these people, like, they want you to be wrong, but you guys are right to stand in your power, and everybody's starting to see it around these people who are complaining about you hurting them or whatever, 222. But also a deeper thing here, I think that because you guys stand in your power and you operate with self-love, it's like you're never shy of romantic offers. I think this fed upness with the opposite gender or dating, it's because you get them at such a high dose, because you're so attractive and you guys are in your power, and that's even why people would try to bring you down. It's like you're super attractive to a lot of people, and that's why you can carry yourself in this way. But there's a girl or a feminine, I want to say, or whatever you guys date, just bear with me. Somebody is mad because the person that they likes you, and they try to like sway that person away from you. Like, I'm not like that. I would do this and that for you, this and that for you. Yeah, 222. And even more, it's like a masculine here too, even on the side of that, someone that you had dated or had a fling with, where you weren't put up with their crap. And people get shocked by that, because it's like, I'm often the first one to put people in their place too, because I guess, I don't know, 222. I just don't care, honestly. But, like I remember one time, this flashed into my mind, but there was like a masculine energy, and he was like, oh, like, I'm not into relationships with this girl, and like she just brings me food every day at lunch. Like, I would never do that. I said, I'd never do that. And he's like, what? I'm like, I would never do that for you. I'm like, why would I do that? Like, I'm like, that's wifey privileges if you're lucky, He's like, like even and these guys are like very attractive, so they can get away with that, But it's like, for me, the beauty is skin deep, There's something attractive about taking advantage of somebody. Either way, if you're not into her and I'm into that, then tell her, yeah, right, that's what I thought. And if somebody wants to go out of their way to bring someone food to be picked and chosen, go ahead. That's a lot of effort. I have things I need to do. I'm Instacarting into my house while I'm working. I don't have time to be da-da-da for a man, da-da-da, make some time if you make some time. But anyway, it's like you got but it's crazy because you got masculine energy. So if you're feminine, going way out of their way and doing things they would never do for other females. So maybe you're dating someone new, and that's also a mutual or an ex. Like, well, they never do that for me. Or on top of it, like an ex that you walked away from in a new relationship because they picked someone easier, right? And whatever. But they never doing all the things like, oh, well, how come you went on a trip with this person? How come you did that with that person? It's because you have a standard and you're adhering to it energetically, and that's it. 222. So the people that you attract are higher value, but not only that, the people lower value people that you attract try to do everything in their power to make you like them at first. That's why sometimes they do switch up, because they do want you to like them, but that's not their true nature. They gotta go through a transformation to actually be what you need. But at the same time, people are seeing people that never needed to lift a finger going the extra mile for you guys. So that's why people are pressed, but they're talking about the fact that you are a heartbreaker because or that this person is telling this guy, don't go with this girl, she's a heartbreaker, she's gonna play you, she's a thotty, she's a flusy, you know. But in reality, he's like, damn, that's a woman in her power and I like that shit. Or vice versa, if you're my masculines out there watching, other masculines or whatever, be like, yo, he's for the streets, yeah, whatever, you know, try to sway you away from this person, whatever. So people will try to sway others away from you because you hurt them because they can't be like you. That makes sense to do. That's very complicated. What are people saying? Yeah, you got an ex here that's saying that that you treated them unfairly and all these things, but then the people around them is like, yeah, right, because people see that you are a rightful person. And I was talking about another pile, but you had like an ex here that had like probably other people go spy on you and like, or try to start a hate campaign and got people like kind of like looking at you and they're like, this person's okay, like, and then it makes people look at this person differently. We got like a narcissistic ex here as well that's so hell-bent on being right that they just want to make you the bad guy, and good riddance. You know, they could be talking about you, but who cares? This person doesn't need time of day, honestly. We got Venus there, but the power, you guys are love and light, and that sometimes brings out a lot of darkness in people and triggering for people, because also like with this feminine energy here, this person was probably dead convinced that this person liked them, that they can have them easily because their little ways work. They don't work. It just makes them easy, you know? You guys are a challenge to get to, so someone might hesitate a little to muster the courage to come up to you. All this person did was help you because, or all these people do, maybe it happen a lot where women try to get you away from other men, for my women out there watching, right? But all these people do is either make them feel like they got to work harder to come towards you or protect you from low vibrational bullshit. You're like, okay, they say, oh, they don't play around. All right, good. Well, I either got to come correct or be patient. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's funny because things can always work in your guys' favor because you operate from self-love. And when you operate self-love, you get the blessing and the lesson, you move on. Your intuition is telling you that, yeah, you got some karmics in the past. You send through awakenings and judgment moments. You could feel their energy or see them in your dreams. But you guys have a lot of good opportunities coming. We got the moon there and we got the page of wands. There's a lot of people who want to reach out to you, but they're scared. What are these people saying about you? Teacher, yeah. I feel like you guys teach through your relationships and these relationships teach you, but you guys are more the teachers because you actually say what's up. You don't care. Like many people don't want to tell people the truth because they want to be picked by them, friendship and relationship. But you guys are going to be like, hey, that ain't it. You're even an honest friend too. And maybe you told these friends too, like, hey, like I see you want to be picked and chosen by this guy so badly, but he's not it, girl. And they get so mad at you. Oh, I saw him on Tinder. They get so mad at you. This guy's playing you. He's manipulative. But then these are the energies that are going to come back crying when they get their ass kicked because they see that you speak from love and they know you're right. We got the Fool here. Yeah, because like there's certain energies too, I feel like, that you have helped empower some of your friends and they respect you for that, and they speak about you in a high light. Or you know, people be like, they're not a heartbreaker at all, they did their best in with that situation and that person dogged them out and so they walked away. They're not a heartbreaker because you guys are also very hot and very attractive, so people want to say shit about you because you get a lot of attention. You know, but you guys are free spirit and you're good hearted. So at the end of the day, you got a lot of love here and it operates. But the people that have something to say are people that felt personally victimized by your strength. You guys can just stand up for things you believe in too, and advocate for that. You know, I just give examples with my own life. 10 of Pentacles, and we have, yeah, Page of Wands. Yeah, and 8 of Cups. Because that's what I'm seeing, 222. Like, you guys are actually going to get cream of the crop options coming in if you don't already. But there's these cream of the crop options. People will get pressed when they come towards you because these are options that don't throw it around the room, that don't F everything that moves, you know, like, or whatever, or don't manipulate, and, you know, because you're in your power, you know, or, you know, manipulate from game. I'm all for, you know, sexual freedom, and I don't shame or anything like that. I shout out to my sex workers too. I know a lot of you guys are here as well. This is not what that's about, but some guys maybe sex workers or do things that are different, you know. But at the end of the day, you're in your power. It's the difference between doing something from a place of needing validation versus a place of this is what I'm here to do and I enjoy it and this is what I like, you know? And that's the way you guys are. Like, you're not trying to seek the approval of anybody other than other than what you feel like is right for you. And that's very attractive. And anyone that is not in alignment with that is going to be pressed because they can't have you or they can't hang around you because you guys are in your power now. And there's people from your past that want to come back in and it ain't going to happen. Or they want to say that you're just, uncompromising, you a B word and all those things, but that's not true. You're independent and you're strong-minded. And these people, they're secretly they're karmic. They secretly want to throw you off your game, because if anyone's going to be in a happy balanced connection, it's you guys. And not only that, a lot of these energies are pressed that the people they like are coming towards you, or the good options are coming towards you, because they're so focused on appeasing low vibrational bullshit and not moving in the direction of the way the world is going. I'll leave it at that, 222, okay? Or masculine energies are going to be walking away from some of their friends that are talking shit and being disrespectful, towards you, because they want to be with you. It's like maybe your true masculine energy, your true divine, whatever it is you guys believe. You guys know I don't throw these words around, but your true person you want to be with, they're going to defend you to the boys. They're not going to be led away by the boys. If you want a guy to be led away by his boys, like, that's not your guy. You guys have been through it. So if there was friendships or relationships where the guy you dated cared more about approval from his boys, or the friendships where they cared about more approval from anybody, like, you guys walked away from that, and you're going to have more loyal, balanced connections where honest to God, the masculines are going to walk away from their friends if they're not riding or dying by you guys, who are the truth, because they're the truth too. You radiate what you are. So it's like, the more you entertain low vibrational people, I think you guys just learned for the experiences. I think you're just brought into these lives, but you got like friends and people from the past saying, but people are talking about your glow up, that you look hot, you look good. Like, it's like I said in pile number 1, it's all good here. Like, people are saying good things about you, that you're smart, that you're beautiful, that you're independent, you're a superstar, that you're all these things, you're super attractive. Even if you are like me, it's all on the feminist end, I'm saying. I'm for the girls, but at the end of the day, masculine energies think you're hot and popping, 222, they're like, okay, yeah, I kind of like that. Oh, she don't mess around. Okay, that's standards. Who the heck wouldn't like standards, Well, oh, you gotta have a good job to get with her. Okay, well, let me work on myself a little bit, gussy myself up a bit there. They're going to Gatsby style, buying the house across the street. Just kidding, that's toxic. But I'm just saying, 222, it's like, that's toxic. No, we want to perpetuate that. But I'm joking around. It's like, they will see you in this light, like, oh my gosh, this person, I want them, and they're gonna do what they can to get to you, which is, in a not narcissistic user way. Guy, you hear me out, 222, because a narcissist does that as well. But the problem with that is narcissist eventually shows their true colors. You call them out, now they're crying a river. Friendships too. There's, believe it or not, feminine energy see that you're popping and you're beautiful, you get a lot of attention, so they want to use that to get, to maybe get a lot of attention for themselves or social media, whatever you guys have going on. But then, things always turn on them because you guys are divinely protected. So say they want to use you to get attention or clout, you get up getting all the attention and clout. Like, they want to use you to get male attention, but the men that they like come towards you. Or, you know what I'm saying, 222? It's like instant karma for you guys, because this high priestess energy, because if you guys want to pop out and get all the men in the room, hell yeah, you can. Or pop out and get all the women in the room too. Hell, 222, from everyone out there watching, you could probably take their woman from them, because men and women are in love with your light, your aura, your confidence. If they don't want to be in you, they want to be you, okay? Period, poop, bye. Okay, so that's what I'm saying, 222. I hype you guys up. But mostly it's good things that people are saying about you. But then there'll be the people that are jealous or hurt by the fact that, this Knight of Wands is coming at you. You didn't even want him anyway. He said I want your man to that if I don't sis, I'm hearing. But like, they want to say, oh, that girl, this is but like, in reality, they're just jealous, Yeah, you guys are gonna get balanced connections, and you're just do your thing your own way. Honestly, some of you guys may have Aquarius placements. I see Uranus 11th house. A lot of you guys are here like on a new wave, like you're just not interested in these people because you're on a different vibration than them, and it's just like, to you, you don't even notice this stuff, because it's like you don't even pay man a day to like these people, because you don't value what they value. But I do see that people will talk about the fact that like that you just don't play around, and you're hot. Yeah. I think it's Sagittarius, Aries, Libra could be talking about you guys. That's how you guys have those placements. Also, 222, it's just very apparent you have a huge destiny here. Let's see what else people could be saying about Joannes. All right, so highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it brings to your life. Yeah, 222. People fear the self-empowerment energy, but you guys operate from it. And yeah, it's difficult because you may lose some of these people that aren't good for you, and that might be initially hurtful to realize that, but you gain more in the end because you get people that actually give an F about what you give an F about, or of you at least. I always say, like, the man I'm gonna be with, if you don't care about these big world issues, at least care about me, The bar's on the floor. We got God here. Yeah. Compassion, recognizing eternal force within you and others. Also, people kind of look up to you guys a lot, like with the God energy. You guys may believe in God or speak on God or care about that. 222. Alchemist, yeah. Because you guys turn things into gold. Yeah, you guys have mentorship energy. And it's like anybody who loses you loses that ability to, uses that access to that mentorship. Shapeshifter, yeah, I feel like you guys also have been having a glow up too. Yeah, a lot of you guys have the natural ability to attract and make men and women fall in love with you. You know that, but you turned it off because it didn't really benefit you guys, honestly. Because you're like, okay, what are these people gonna do for me? Nothing. I'm just here for my own journey until I find that right person. I'll turn that fire back on. You don't care about someone else's man or getting attention from people or validation. You don't even think that way. So this is funny to me because these people are pressed. Like some of this new friends you make, you go out with them and you get all attention. You don't even notice how it triggers them because you don't care. Yeah. Even people that are used to getting a lot of attention, you surpass them, you know, 222. I don't think you notice that because it's also the self-love that you empower you guys stepped into. And a lot of you guys who have been hurt a lot by, you know, people you dated, you're healed from that. And now you're popping out again. You only went in a hermit and closed off energy because you didn't want that attention anymore. But when you guys want that attention, you can get it easily. It's easy. You know, I'm hearing male attention, male validation is easy for you guys too. So maybe that's also it and why people get just so triggered. But I don't think you guys care about that. I feel as though, yeah, you guys are, you're just talking about how good-hearted you are at the end of the day, but there's a yeah, but people want to like maybe talk shit because they can't be you. I see as well that you guys are going towards the gold. Yeah, Sagittarius. People just, yeah. So you guys can be Sagittarius too, where you just prioritize spiritual pursuits, travel, new things, your freedom. You guys value freedom, 222. I think that's what it is. Martyr. It's crazy because you guys are more of a martyr at the end of the day as well. I think you guys would actually sacrifice the person that you love and care about, if not to like, you know, like not like in a old school Mayan way. I mean, like a sacrifice and like sacrifice people in situations that you care about because it doesn't align with your path. And martyr, you guys probably would die for the causes you believe in or you have in the past life. You have this very martyr-esque energy, and it's like you got to ride your energy 222, but you're not giving it away willy-nilly. You know, you have for these people at first if they showed you something worth giving time and energy to, but if they betrayed you, boom. So you guys are a martyr for things you believe in, and it makes you super attractive. And people will try to twist that any which way because it doesn't fit their narrative, especially energies that you're opposing their views or whatever. So anyway, that was a lot 222. I hope you guys like that message. I'm like, today's reading is going to be light and fun, but you know your girl talks on and on and on. Hope you guys like that message though. Bye guys. Also, you guys went through a glow up and you look really good. Okay, bye guys. Okay, 333, let's get right into the reading and find out what people are saying about you guys. I'm hearing people are gassing you guys up 6 ways to Sunday. So I always say in my readings, one pile kind of leads to the other, and I'm referencing pile number 2 because I was talking about that pile caring more about others than being picked or chosen by a group of people, so on and so forth. But with this pile especially, not only do you guys speak out for things you believe in, you speak up for other people. So you guys in your past have definitely stood up to bullies, maybe even defended somebody in front of other people. Like you guys naturally just say, I'm gonna stop you right there. She didn't deserve that. You stand up for people in a way that no one has ever seen, because it honestly doesn't benefit you guys to stand up to other people, right? If you guys said, hey, that's messed up, you're putting yourself in danger in a situation that maybe didn't even involve you guys. Or some of you guys have the ability to empathize with groups of people in situations that don't even involve you. Like some of you guys are martyrs for causes that don't even directly affect you, but you saw something you didn't like. So people are seeing that you're a true right fighter, like you're a true hero, a modern day hero. People think that you are a real true light worker, somebody, people see you as very godly like as well. I think you guys went through this transformation where you started to really, George, come on, speak out about things and with power, you know. George says hello, but as you see as well, multiple people are talking about you. You guys appeal to different groups of people. You guys are my people who you guys do research. I always talk about this 333. I don't actually watch a lot of tarot readings. Sometimes from time to time, maybe I'll click on a video or two, but I actually watch a lot of people talk about social issues, and I listen to people that are not of the same backgrounds as me. I listen to different opinions, whether or not I agree to it. I listen to men, I listen to women. I also listen to people in real life. You guys know, if you don't know, I'm a bit of a party animal. I like to go out and meet a lot of new people, get to know them, and I don't tell them what I do or anything like that, and they don't know I'm reading them, but I like to really truly understand people. I'm a life path 7, and I truly want to know and understand every walk of life and what people go through so I can come to the best conclusion. I'm also fully aware as well, my audience is a lot of different types of people from cultures, backgrounds, religions, so I have to try to make sure that I'm like saying and doing the right things that's helpful, that's safe. So you guys can be very similar where you're trying to figure out what's the best for everyone involved. You guys are already in a good position of either being a great friend, leader, mentor, sister, brother, parent, you know. You guys are already lead with passion and with purpose. And not only that, it's like you have the ability to look outside your own, you know? So if you see suffering that has nothing to do with you, you're going to say something about it. You actually speak out about things that maybe even don't even affect you, or maybe even can cause issues in your own life for speaking about it. But if you see something you don't like, guys, you're a true right fighter, and I think that that's part of your purpose. So people are talking about the fact that you've helped them, defended them, were there for them, stuck up for them, when it didn't really, there was no reason for you to do that other than the kindness of your own heart. You've actually helped people where it didn't benefit you at all because you like to do that. You're my true humanitarians, 333, and I love that, and people see that in you, 333. So if you chose Pile 111 or 222, where people are, you know, maybe trying to say this or that, it's like your energy speaks for itself. Like, it's so evident if someone says something against you, how much of a hater they are. Because I'm hearing that one song, like, how can I hate her? She's such an angel. Like, 333, people think you're very angelic and very kind, but not to be messed with, 333. That's the thing, too, 333. Because I think that you guys are my humanitarian people, but you're really hard to get to know. I think a lot of people want to be part of your life, or they want to approach you guys, and they're a little intimidated and scared. They think that maybe you're too busy, or that maybe you're not interested. I think there's a lot of new people that want to come into your life, and they also want to come into your life because maybe you are out speaking about things, or you're in a new power here, or these are people that have watched you from a long time when you were younger. I think there's a lot of people that are dying to connect with you guys, 333, and you're going to see a lot of popularity come in, or if you guys are online or on social media, you're definitely going to be seeing a lot of more people come in and really appreciate who and what you are. I think you guys are standing up for things that really bother you, and your energy, it could also be 333 that maybe you're not speaking, but you're clearing house yourself, and your energy is a reflection of that. Because if you are getting rid of people that are not in alignment with you, that is standing up for yourself. Because like I was saying in 222, there is an energy of loving someone enough to hold them accountable, where their toxic behaviors are not only hurting themselves but others, and you have no problem telling someone that, even if it doesn't make you the most popular. Your quest is not to be popular. Your quest is to be the person who makes a positive impact. This is my true light workers Bayless. Shout out, guys. You guys are awesome. What are people saying about you guys? Okay. Servant. Delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. Yeah, 333. The people cross you, like, I really feel like they're just a bum, you know? Let's see. What else? Got a gambler, willing to follow your intuition even when others doubt you. Yeah, 333. Not only that, I feel like you guys could be the first to speak about things. Or, like I said, I actually tweeted. You guys can follow me on Instagram, QueenAliceLove. I'm on private because of impersonation issues, but that being said, I sometimes tweet and then I'll repost my tweets because I have nowhere to put my thoughts, so I'll tweet it. But I said something about the fact that others may feel the same way you do. You may be the first to say it, especially when there's come to oppression or groups of people that are dealing with something, whether it's workplace, race, gender, doesn't matter. If there's something you guys have been dealing with and seeing that you're passionate about, there could be other people that feel the same way, and you guys have spoke about it, and there's been situations where you do it on a small scale. Maybe there was injustice with a teacher, or injustice in a workplace, or injustice in your own home, but you guys are the first to speak it. You're like the whistleblowers, because you have a bravery there to gamble. Your intuition just called you to do it. Half you guys are like, why the heck did I put myself into this? Why did I say that? But there's a reason for it, and then all of a sudden, you know, there's energy of some other people. Maybe you may divide the group, but there's a group of people that look at you and they're like, damn, I think that person has a point. I feel the same way. So, you know, maybe there's a video where you don't agree with everything, and all the comments are like completely toxic, and you're the first one to be like, this is some bullshit. You know, you just threw yourself into a pit of fire because it's going to be everyone, you know, not agreeing with you there, but you're the first person, and someone else says, hey, actually, I agree too, blah, blah, blah. And you're that person who's like, this ain't it, this ain't right, 333, you know? You guys may be the ones to venture into situations where, you know, things are not right, and to try to make them right. Some of you guys could be a social worker or social justice into that, not in the narcissistic way, but in the real way, you know? Because, you know, you guys are not saying things. I notice a lot of these communal narcissists, they'll like advocate for things, but it's like already popular to do so, or, you know, even the spiritual community, it's all popular and great. But what about when you were the first? Or like, what about when I was the first person, you know, to come out with these spiritual gifts and there was no one around me and they all think I'm crazy, you know? Like, that's what I'm saying. That pain and suffering of being the first person, someone's got to do it, and it's only for the true person who feels it in their heart, you know? The things that have been going on are not right, you know? That's why I'm just giving an example. It's like, when you're truly a first, you're a pioneer, and you guys follow your intuition, and that's why you are the first. Creative energy to embrace good things in life, celebrate beauty, and that's why you guys are getting blessed. Like, your angels are telling you at a certain point in life, you're going to be living large. I definitely see that for you. Friendships with animals. Oh, 333, people are talking about how you were good with, you guys may fight for animals. You guys may start an organization for something, or you might in the future, about women, about animals, you know. You guys believe that everybody deserves to be treated with respect, comfort. You guys are intuitive. You guys are pioneers, so you go through the tough parts of like building things up from the ground up, or questioning structures already that were there, right? And I feel like with the mystic here, it reveals intimate union with the divine. Yeah, you guys are in some sort of intuitive connection with the divine, and that's where this stems from. So you got a divine protection. And I think you guys will be living large because whatever you guys are starting or doing, it's going to grow on a bigger scale, and people are going to see you as a pioneer in that field or in that line of work. Or some of you guys, like I said, you're just creative souls and you're out doing your own thing. But when you're in that vibration of breaking away, whether it's from family, whether it's from a job, a group, or a bigger scale where you're like me, where you give a shit about things going on in the world that have nothing to do with me because of something called empathy, but like you'd be surprised, how many people are like, yeah, shush on that, that's not what we speak about here. And you're like, well, I'm going to speak about it, represents the nature of the divine in life in yourself. Yeah, you guys are truly divine, and so you see yourself in others. You have the ability to feel the suffering of others or empathize with it. Orphan, maybe some of you guys were like an orphan, or felt like you were left out, or felt like, even if you guys weren't like an orphan, like you're so different because you're my light workers and my healers, you just felt like you didn't fit in or connect with people. And I think that's why you guys probably empathize with other people that have been wronged, because you guys probably been wronged from the jump for just being so outspoken, so different, so caring, so nurturing. Independence based on fear of surviving. You guys figured out how to survive on your own so that you can be what you are. And that's why you do stand up for people, because some people, when they gain power, they use it to manipulate and gain more and more, where some people gain power and they use it for good. And the universe is going to grant you with a lot more power because you use it to protect, and you guys will continue to do that. I see you guys are going to be granted lots of blessings and lots more protection. We got the damsel here. Understand the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. Okay, yeah. So 333, it's like you guys know that, like with this damsel here, you guys know the difference between someone who is truly a victim versus not. You can see the truth about things, but sometimes you're the first to see it, right? So you got to kind of wait a little bit for the right timing and stuff. But you guys know when someone truly is a victim about something and when they're not. But you guys also have been victims of a lot of things in your life, and you don't even make it about you, fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh absurdity. Yeah, I also feel 333 that you guys may poke fun at people that are just so closed-minded and stupid, and you make them feel dumb. 333. Like, I actually feel like you guys have no problem bullying the bully. Like you have no problem giving them that little bit of like, okay, yeah, that's what you want to talk about. Well, what about your teeth, bro? You know what I'm saying? You want to talk about her? Well, let's talk about you then. They're like, oh shit, they didn't think, because people will come after people that they know can't defend themselves, and then you come out of here out of nowhere like, You guys may defend people on social media. You guys may defend people that your family. You may defend, your lover. It doesn't matter, but you defend, protect, and defend. That's you guys. Some of you guys may be in line of work where that is involved. Skill navigating through differences, level of consciousness, see the potential in everything. Yeah, you guys are my idealists. So just because the world may be having a lot of effed up things, you guys still believe in a better future. So it's like some people will be like, well, it's fine the way it is, but you're like, yes, but things could be better. Like this, what about these people? Maybe fine for you, but what about these people? You guys always remind everyone there's a bigger world outside the circle that people are in. So you guys could be very well read, well educated, well traveled, passionate, intuitive, psychic, creative, expressive. You could do it through the arts. You could do it through social media. Outspoken, podcast, speak your mind, and you guys question things. You're my people who question everything around you, and people don't like people who ask questions. You guys are fully aware that when there's an imbalance, so there's some sort of imbalance or injustice going on with this vampires. Maybe there's like people who are selfish in charge of something, you don't like that, or people who are selfish leading something, you don't like that. Depleting others of psychic survival and codependency. Yeah, I do feel like you guys feel passionately about something and you speak about it, or when you see people are being taken advantage of, you speak about it. Some of you guys are passionate about, like I said, any topics, even narcissistic abuse, I talk about that, racism, sexism, all the 9 yards, guys. I'm only one Alice, but I'm very passionate about a lot of things. I have to like pick a struggle, you know what I mean? You have your causes too. Like I'm passionate about a lot of things too, but it's just like, there's a whole world out there. There's so much that sometimes, like, I feel you guys, you get so overwhelmed by all this darkness in the world, you forget that there's light. So for my 333 people out there, you get a lot of negativity thrown at you because you're the one who's saying, yeah, this isn't right, and then you're the first one. So of course you're gonna get, even if people are afraid to approach you, people are gonna be evil eyeing the heck out of you, saying like, damn, this person knows what I'm up to, So I'm seeing you guys may have a lot of dark moments, but a lot of it is evil eye and drainage. When you guys rest to get back on that horse, you're like, I'm ready for the next fight. You guys may win a battle, but you always win the war. You got definitely spirituality on your side here. Your ancestors, God, if you believe, of course. I'm religious tolerant. You guys know. I know I have audience from all over the world. Shout out if you're watching. I feel like my angels speak to me in the language that I understand. Spotlight through positive seductive qualities. Yeah, 333. You guys are incredibly seductive, right? And persuasive, but you can use that for good or for bad. And there's a choice that people make. A lot of people use it for bad. 333. A lot of people get corrupt. A lot of people have good intentions, and once they get some clout, they get corrupt or get blinded and competitive. 333. Not you guys. You guys always keeping your head on straight. People are saying that you guys advocate for things and you're passionate about it. People say that you care about what you talk about. People say that you're real, you're raw, you're not corrupt. Like a lot of people, if anything, you deserve more. You deserve more blessings. You deserve more attention. You deserve more followers. You deserve more success. People say good things about you because you do good to others. And you will stop what you're doing just to help somebody in need. You will always do that, and people have seen you do it. You know, you're truly a humanitarian, and you may at first, you know, may not be as ahead in the game as a lot of people, as people may think, or you are, you know, but you guys just do things your own way. But what I'm saying is that, like, you guys will win the long haul, because at the end of the day, if anyone tries to bring you down, there's going to be heaps of people coming out saying, not our queen, not our king, you know, this person's real. They helped me through this. They helped me through that. They donated this. They did that. You know, people have great things to say about you guys, 333. So when someone tries to say something about you, people advocate for you now. So nice work, 333. They're regretting. Yeah, people regret even trying to say something about you, because the support that people have, whether it's spiritual, if you guys don't feel like you're there yet, or it's just people that you've known, the support you guys have is crazy. And it's 333. It's like people not really say anything, because like I talk about, like, having silent supporters. I feel like your energy is a reflection of you. If you guys are not one to, like, just, like, speak your opinion willy-nilly unless it calls for it, right? Like, you're not just speaking your mind in a room full of people who just, like, you know, like, for no reason. There's usually a reason you're called to do it. So there's people that will come, you may not feel this way, but people will come out of the woodworks to defend you, or people that are on your side that you would never think, because maybe it's not socially acceptable for them yet to be out with that. But you got a lot of support of people, but I feel like it's going to be more and more. And then you have extra protection in this physical world because of how you lived your life for so long. You know, you may have win one, you lose one, but when you win, you guys win big, because you're true and you're raw and you're real. They want to get to know you better. Yeah, a lot of people want to get to know you guys because you inspired change in them. You've changed minds, 333, as well. You come in with the knowledge, with the facts. Yeah, so people are saying you changed their mind. You got them through dark times. You guys could be healers, therapists, nurturers. You know, King of Cups is here, Six of Pentacles. People actually want to give to you because they see you give to others. I would not be surprised if you guys are going to get some donation coming in soon, or someone wants to donate to you, or someone wants to give to you because they believe in your cause and they see what you're saying. King of Swords here too as well. The Hierophant. People want to date you guys, but they don't know if, like... Yeah, 53. That's funny. You guys have a lot of admirers, but you guys probably are. You guys might want to watch 222, because I was talking about kind of giving up on dating to go after causes and things you care about, and like. But at the end of the day, it's like people who have those same type of morals and passions. They're in line with you guys, masculine and feminine. So I see there's people that love if they don't agree or don't understand, they're gonna want to try to. Or I feel as well like they love your passion. 223. You guys may not always have the same passions, but you're gonna attract passionate, big-hearted people, because everyone has some things that they feel like they're here to do. Five of Pentacles, Six of Cups, and Ace of Wands. Yeah, you guys make a stand and walk away from somebody that you felt like was wrong about something, and I feel this person could be mad about that. But with the Justice card there too, Seven of Wands, Four of Wands, maybe 33 as well. I feel that you guys have dated somebody who didn't really align with something that you liked or did or valued, so you called them out on it, and they're reflecting about that now. I think they may want to make peace. They're thinking about it. You made someone see something through a different perspective because you're independent and you're in your power. They're thinking you may know a thing or two. This person wants to be back in a healthy place. Could be a masculine or feminine energy or a friend. Five of Swords there. This person, you know, was wrong about something, and you guys left this person behind. And I feel that they probably never had that happen. You know, also being someone who has traveled around, that kind of awakened me to certain things that still go on in certain places that don't go on in others. So, you know, I may speak about things that it's taboo in that area, but it's like normal where I'm from. You know what I mean? I feel like you guys are that type of person where people are like, well, what? I never heard that before. And maybe you guys date people that are different from you, and you open their mind up. Spirituality too. You guys might open people up to spirituality, and that changes them forever. You know, you definitely remind people there's a world outside of their own perspective. You guys open minds. You guys have Gemini placements. You guys could be air signs. You guys could be Sagittariuses. You guys have 8th house placements. You cause transformation, or you attract people that need transformation. Passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. But 333, you guys definitely venture into the road less traveled, and that takes a lot of bravery, especially if there's opposition there. You know, and same thing too, like just like me being out my spiritual gifts, I was so passionate about it that I didn't think twice. But a lot of people have told me like, oh, I'm still scared to be out my gifts, or this and that. And it's like coming out of the closet. I forget when I first was younger and how harsh it was to be like, you know, one of the first, but now it's so acceptable. So it's like, you know, being one of the first could be a little uncomfortable, but then over time, not only that, people look back to the things that you said and did when you were the first, and they're like, damn, like that person was talking about that 10 years ago, and we laughed at them. Now look at them. they were right the whole time. So you guys are going to have that last aha because you're in tune. So you know what direction the world is going in. You may speak on things because you had a dream or you saw something. I had a dream. I'm getting Martin Luther King energy here. But anyway, yeah, Aquarius is unite. Capricorns, what's up? I see Capricorns here. Committed. Taurus too, because George said hello. Sun, you know. Okay, Tauruses, you're coming through. We got Aquarius there as well. You guys may have those placements, or people with those, you know, even like Taurus energy too, people who may be a little stuck in their ways, you open them up because they just are traditional people who haven't seen something different. So I'm seeing that for you guys. You're starting a revolution, pile number 333. Hell yeah, people are seeing that you're starting a revolution and they're living for it. They're living for it, and for the people that aren't, you're coming for them. I hope you guys like that message though. Bye. Okay, 444. Let's get into the reading and see what people are noticing about you, the changes that you are making. Especially this pile is about changes. So I do feel like with this energy, you guys have made a lot of changes in your life. I also drew a few symbols there. We got like a cross here. That was supposed to be like an evil eye thing, but you guys know me. I kind of just sketched it real quick, and then we got the halo there. So yeah, 444. I feel like you guys seem as though you're going through some sort of very spiritual transformation. So 444, maybe you guys did go through a very public awakening process, or you guys are public about the fact that you've gone through an awakening, but people are talking about your spiritual awakening and how you guys are truth seekers and how you are changing externally and externally. And people are also talking about the fact that they feel like you are very in tune, spiritually talented, and divinely guided. People are looking to you for guidance. Also 444, again, people are saying that with the evil eye there, you're not the one, okay? 444, I'm hearing you're not the one, as in the one to mess with. You could be a chosen one, but you ain't the one to mess with, okay? 444, I feel as though you got some people that may want to work against you, but they won't even try it because of this huge energy of like protection that has been going on around you guys. Very, very good. So you guys definitely got in tune with the angels. You got good with God. You know, you're like, hey, what's up? What's up? What do we do here? You guys know that I'm religious tolerant, but I just gave examples. Whatever you believe, higher power, because you guys realize there is that power outside of yourself, and there is some good in the world, and it matters what type of person that you are. Am I gonna rant? I feel a rant coming. Okay, here we go. There's certain type of spirituality that I don't side with too much, 444, and the reason why I talk about it is because I'm also really here to help you guys grow and evolve and change. There's a certain type of spirituality that can like get people very stuck. So maybe you guys were in sort of spiritual mindset, or you weren't in any spiritual mindset at all either. Not that one's better than the other. I feel like even me especially, I just make friends with people that are into being self-developmental, you know, and you guys are too. But the point I'm trying to say is that there's certain types of spirituality that I find to be very harmful. And, you know, part of why I'm here, I feel, is to speak about these things so we can also break free of like patterns that are not healthy. So maybe 444, I feel as though you guys are the same, where you speak about things that you don't like, and people may not like that about you, so they send you a little evil eye. But I feel you guys have transformed into this person for a reason. So the things that you talk about, the things that you know, it's because of this experience. I feel like the fact of the matter is that you guys are right fighters. You guys may be interested in some of the other piles. I swear they're all like intertwined. Like, then we have the halo there. You believe in the good in others, and you see the good in others, and you also believe in doing the right thing, but you learned how to protect yourself. This is definitely very much, if you guys have been on this channel, the energy we've all been moving through, because I see for you guys that you guys have entered the villain era, which is really just protecting yourself and sticking up for what you believe so that you can go to your purpose without all these opposing energies taking you down and out. But I do feel 444, you do feel divinely guided by a higher power or something higher than yourself, where there's certain types of spirituality that revolve around me, you know. 444, there's a certain type of spirituality that bothers me. I'm gonna say it, but I'm gonna get some slack. All right, I'm gonna say it. I feel like, okay, just speak Alice, they're saying, okay. So I don't like, there's like a new wave of like law of attraction shit going on, and I get the whole law of attraction. I have a subliminal channel. I believe we should manifest how we want to look, how we want to feel, healthiness. But I don't believe we should be forcing anyone or anything outside of ourselves. There's a certain type of spirituality that's very like me oriented. This is my world, I'm God, and everything around me should cater to my will. And that's very narcissistic. And not only that, that also causes you to not look outward sometimes at what goes on around you or what could be best for you. You know, the 444 is staying stuck in like, this is my twin flame and I'm going to make that a reality, when in reality that could just be a karmic or something that you're meant to learn through, or you're meant to let go and do other things and come back at a certain time, whatever it is you believe. I'm not big for labels. I believe that things I say don't exist, could exist, so on and so forth. What I'm about is energy, right? 444. And I'm also about doing good and growing and evolving. And what really bothers me about this whole like, oh, you manifested it because you believe this, or you manifested a cheater because you believe a cheater. I was actually talking with my collective channel. I've seen law of attraction gurus say this person cheated on you because you believed you deserve to be cheated on. I remember the first time I got cheated on, guys, okay? I don't know who I was in a past life, but you know your girl had the confidence and the ego from the jump. And I said, why the heck would this guy cheat on me? I never fathomed in a million years, because I thought I was a shit, you know, from the jump. I had a confidence in myself to at least believe that I would never get cheated on before, because I felt so strong with this person. I assumed that like they would just act right because I was so confident in myself. Get it? 444. Did I manifest this person on me? No, it's karmic situations. You know, we manifest them through past lives, through situations. Also, maybe we need to learn, maybe they need to learn, or I was just meant to be put through the situation to for that person. It doesn't matter. 444. There's different reasons outside of ourselves why things happen, and I do believe everything happens for a reason. But especially my light workers and my healers, a lot of you guys are very divinely guided, where you have a path, a chosen path. That's why you're a chosen one. That's why you're protected. That's why things fall off your path. That's why you do meet a high dose of effed up people, because you're meant to humble them, or you're meant to transform and change so you could impact the world in a great way. Because with great power, great responsibility, great challenge equals great growth. Before there's a lot of gurus out here telling you to basically stay stuck, you know? I don't want to say the name of it, but if you guys know the name of this type of mindset, you can put it down below. I don't really know the name, but I see it on TikTok a little bit. And I do feel sometimes people are being guided by their ego, by lower dimensional beings, whatever. I don't want to scare people, but at the end of the day, all I care about is helping you guys grow, change, and your best reality, your best timeline, your best future. And yes, I do believe you guys are on a divinely guided path, but at the same time, I do believe that we can manifest greatness for ourselves as far as healing, self-development, knowledge, power, taking back our power, cutting off people quicker and faster when we see things, not holding on to outdated beliefs and situations, and also just asking your angels or even God or whatever you believe to help you, you know, move in the right direction instead of denying this energy and staying stuck in a low vibration, because your angels only want what's best for you. So I wouldn't necessarily abandon them. And I also see a lot on TikTok and this and that. You know, your girl's gonna get sleep paralysis tonight because they hate when I talk about this stuff. But the demon talk, angels are scary, angels are bad, angels will burn your house down. I said, what? If they do anything, it's for your higher good. Like, why would you not want to align with something for your higher good? Because inside of you fears that transformation, that change, because you know it might be scary, it might be tough, it might be hard to see that truth bomb, but it's needed. I saw some girl, and I feel like, yeah, these people are all needed too as well, I'm sure. There's a duality here on Earth and a bigger picture. I'm not saying they're against us or this or that, but if you're here to raise the consciousness, you're going to be raising consciousness. You know, so many people say they're here to raise consciousness, but you're only teaching stuckness, you know, and I'm like, I'm not really too sure about that. There's a time to manifest, and there's a time to just let go and let God, or let whatever you believe, guys. You guys know I'm religious too. I always say that, but I like to let people know. I know I have different cultures and backgrounds, and people that could be agnostic, but there's a certain goodness in the people that come to this channel, and that's what I believe. If there is a God, you know, that's what we're meant to do good and to grow and to evolve and to vibrate higher and make the world a better place. So I will not be trying to perpetuate anything low vibrational. So even when I feel like I'm going through growth, I gotta take a step back and be like, okay, what's this new information you're giving me? How can we move in the right direction? And you know, you're gonna change over time, 444. And I talk about this too, because of course my content is different when I was 22 and I was in a toxic relationship, and I was in a karmic connection. I was feeling this person's energy, and I was into tarot, and then as I gotten older, I've grown into self-love and more. I spoke out about things, and I saw the world outside myself. I traveled, I learned, I grew. My videos are going to be different than the way that I was, and there's certain people that are going to see that you changed and they're going to like that, and there's certain people that are not going to like that. But what I do see is that you guys have gone through a very divinely orchestrated awakening, which should be very scary when you start realizing like, oh shit, a lot of what I'm doing here ain't really the healthiest. 444. I feel like I have that realization sometimes when it comes to this type of content, where I'm like, okay, I want to make sure I am teaching things that are helpful. I'm not keeping someone stuck on someone or something. That's why I always say the choice is you guys. I'm not going to tell you how to live, but your angels know what's best for you. And I think sometimes we got to lay off the trying to figure out everything or trying to control everything, and we got to sometimes just know what's best for us and keep it moving. But 444, I'm preaching to the choir. The reason why you guys picked this pile is because you went through a spiritual transformation where maybe you did step aside from, you know, gurus and tarot tarot card readings and you realize how a lot of it may have been keeping you in a lower vibration, or you limited the people you were listening to or following. This could be outside of spirituality. Maybe you guys stopped watching certain news channels, certain content, certain lower vibrational people. You stopped being around them. You outgrew a mindset, 444. So people are saying that you've grown and you've changed, but at the same time, they feel as though this change that you're going through is probably for the best, and maybe also they should listen to you as well, 444. That's kind of what I'm picking up on, because I do feel that you guys have a lot of power, a lot of influence over the people around you just because of who you are, which is a great person and probably somebody that loves to educate themselves on things. I was just talking about this on my Instagram. You guys can follow me on there, QueenAliceLove, if you want. Only on private because of impersonation issues, and I like to keep things low key, but I let you guys in on that. But I wrote something about being a life path 7. You guys could be truth seekers or 11s or whatever. You guys, it doesn't matter what your life path is, but I just feel like I myself, I'm a truth seeker, so I always never want to speak on things that I don't know enough about, that could be wrong. But when I see something I don't like, I'm going to say it, because not only am I passionate about knowledge, but I'm passionate about helping you guys choose the best for yourself. And of course, if everything was predetermined, or we're meant to control everything and become God, like, what's the point of karmic lessons then? What's the point of all of this? Like, obviously there's a reason why some people are more higher vibrational than others, why there's angels and why there's demons, why there's a duality. We're trying to work our way towards the light, not the darkness, 444. So anyways, the way you're moving, guys, is towards the light. You're moving towards the light, okay? That's what your angels want you to say, and people are saying that about you. However, 444, you're going to have some people, like even if you chose pile number 333, I always say the piles kind of align with each other. You're going to have some people who may not understand what you're saying because you're on a new wavelength here. 444, this could be your first spiritual awakening as well. Welcome. For my first timers, I know people awaken at the time that they're ready to. It can be very, very scary to realize your world around you, you got a question. And of course, your girl Alice is a Scorpio North Node. I have these moments about every 3 months. This one was a woozy with these eclipses though, so you guys can be going through that, but I'm like, crap, all right. I'm being taken in a new direction again. Here we go, woo! And I try to show up for you guys too, and be the best I can be. And sometimes you gotta listen to criticism. People are like, hey, you're different, you're changed. But at the end of the day, 444, it's like, that's what you're dedicated to doing, and you got to keep on, because I feel that you guys want to grow and evolve, and that's going to cause some people not liking what you're saying, what you're doing. But let's see what else we have here. Honestly, 444, but it's all good because people are seeing you as somebody that is very focused on what you're here to do. People are seeing you as somebody that is strong, that you got your power back, that you are in balance, you're understanding yourself more, you seem divinely orchestrated, 444. People are saying that maybe you are someone who is chosen, or you're connected to higher dimensional beings, or people see you as the truth, or people see you as someone who is protected. And I feel 444, this stems from the fact that people have gone against you, said things against you, and immediately regretted it. Or like I was saying at 333, you were the first to say something was whack and not it, and then all of a sudden everyone else started saying it. Like, you guys are my trendsetters, but I don't even think you do it on purpose. You're just like, this is like, you just transform so quickly and fast that people can't keep up with you sometimes in the things that you're saying and doing. But you question your reality around you a lot, and that's a good thing. And I feel that also 444, you're going through a transformation that a lot of people are going to be going through. You could just be the first. So I noticed that too as well, especially with me. Like, I'll start going through something, and then all you guys, like a couple months later, be like going through the same thing. And I'm like, okay. I think that I'm put through this first so that you guys go through it. And then you're going to be like, okay, yeah, Alice is talking about this. That could be you guys as well. Like, you go through something and then everybody else goes through it as well. You start to see something and everyone else starts to see it too. Because you guys are probably chosen to be that person because of past lives, your connection to the divine, the balance that you guys seek in life. You guys also, 444, the one thing I really do want to say too as well is that the reason why you guys are so divine, I got chills, but it's because you guys can face your shadows. And I think this is the detriment to a lot of people in any community, whether it's spiritual, whether it's leadership, whether it's, president of the world, whatever, I don't know. But a lot of people have big egos, and they have to have people in situations around them that hold them accountable. I think 444, your angels hold you accountable, keep you humble maybe, but I actually don't think it's your angel. I think your angel's gassed you guys, but I feel like maybe people are very humbling experiences or beginnings. Like, you were definitely brought through the fire, I feel, 444, but it's also because you guys can definitely empathize with a lot of different people and situations. But I think 444, you guys have just been truth seekers. Look at the way her head's in the books. Like, I feel like you guys don't like to speak on things unless you completely understand. So if you don't, you'll go to great lengths to understand. And I was even saying that so many people speak without educating themselves or going through things that they don't even know what they're talking about. There's so many people 444 that have admitted to me that they just hopped on YouTube and started doing readings, and they didn't even study spirituality. And I was shocked that I'm a life past step those. I believe you went to awakening and you're being called to do readings. You have knowledge outside of that that's needed to gifts and talents. But I'm trying to say a point here. They're trying to talk on topics that they've never done any research about or making shit up. 444. It's like, at least dedicate yourself to the craft if you're going to be speaking on it, and you feel responsibility to speak the truth, and to learn and to grow. And that could be your own self-developmental journey, or that could be something that you guys feel responsible for because you are a teacher of some kind or a healer of some kind. But people are saying that you guys were right about something. Ooh, 444. People are waking up to something you were right about. You guys might want to watch 1 through 3 because this is where I'm getting at here. You guys are right about something. And it's like you pissed the people off by speaking about this, but you're right about something. And people are saying that you're right, and more people are going to start saying you're right. Because at first, maybe people were not saying that, or you were in the minority. But look at this, Queen of Pentacles. You hold that, like I always say for my light workers, even when it's dark, you keep holding that candle up because you're needed, you're valid, okay? What else do we have here? Destroyer, releasing what is potentially destructive. Yeah, 444. You come in there and you're like, this is destructive. This is why I'm teaching about it. Like, I'm very tolerant, guys. Like, believe me, I believe that you can believe whatever the hell you want to believe. But what I don't like is things that harm and hurt other people or make you feel like you're entitled to harm or hurt other people or oppress other people. That's not what I'm about. You guys know your girl is an Aquarius and I'm a Pisces 10th house, and I'm passion. I'm a lot of things, but also the angels speaking to me 24/7. So if they're telling me, they know what's up. Like, they're not gonna be jibber jabbering some BS. But usually before they speak about things to me, they'll actually put me through it, and I'll be like, "What the heck is this about?" And they'll be like, "That's what that is." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, yeah." It's not like it's just coming out of the blue. I feel like you guys are a triple threat because you educated, you go through things, and you research, and you have angels and guides, and maybe even divinely orchestrated by God, whatever you believe, higher power, source, energy, whatever it is, we don't really know, right? Because none of us know everything, right? We gotta accept. But a lot of these people who are up there speaking about things, they can't even admit that they don't know everything. Guys, I'm admitting to you guys, I may change my mind 3 months from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, 444. Like, that's good to be able to be like, to question things around you, be like, I never heard that before. What does that mean? Can you explain this to me? You guys are my nerds, my people. No, but I see that causes transformation, because when you stumble on something, some knowledge that's like that, you're going to be stumbling on some gems. 444, you guys could be writing books or speaking out very soon about things, and you already been right about a lot of things. Or for my psychics out there, this is kind of like you've always been psychic, but you denied it, and you may have given a lot of people readings, and now all of a sudden people are coming to you saying you were right. That could be also that validation. But people are saying that you're a healer, that you're right, that you're divinely orchestrated, that you're divinely guided, that you speak on things because you mean it, because you care, because you know what's up, because you have a high purpose, that you're very mystical. People think that you're very psychic. You make people believe in psychics and healers. You make people believe in whatever it is you speak about. You guys have an intimate union with the divine. Boom. Like, that's what people are saying about you, 444. Confess empowerment at a level of physical survival, always the spiritual authority of humility. But at the same time, you guys have this authority, but you're very humble. People are saying that they don't even know, like, they know you are the shit, right? But they don't even know if you know it. Like, they know that you're a chosen one, but do you know it? Because if you guys know it, you know it, but you don't gas it around the room. Because people that are very destined for big things, and they know it in their soul, they don't need to tell people or have anything to prove. Like, before, you guys probably felt it within you, and you're not sure where it comes from, or you've been told, you're in union with the divine. You guys know what you've been through. You know what you are. You don't need it. You don't need to tell people what you've been through. But I feel like people kind of know that you're something else, and you're going to be, continuing to do whatever you're doing. Positive. The same cards keep coming out. Very interesting. Oh my gosh, again, you guys are shape-shifting, 444. You're shapeshifters, no. But yeah, you guys are transforming physically too as well. I think that that's what people are saying. You look different, you're acting different, because you're jumping into things head first. And anyway, you guys may have Scorpio placements or 8th house placements, like, it ain't easy, because you guys, I was saying I was a Scorpio North Node, and it's like, I go through many, many transformations, and they're usually through external things, whether it's learned or painful experiences or situations where I've watched other people. You guys could have been observers a lot of your life too. And not only do you pay attention to your own life, but you pay attention to other people. You don't want to watch 333 because I think that is in alignment a little bit. If not, if you don't feel drawn to it, don't. We got 6th house there, 2nd house, and Pisces. I just talked about Pisces energy. You guys could be Pisces. Yeah, I really feel like you guys, yes, you could be someone who's a go-getter, but I do feel like at the end of the day, you guys will not exploit your powers for personal gain, for material gain, and that is the detriment. You guys will be saying 666, like, your angel put you in check when you may be prioritizing material over what the spiritual. You guys are definitely here to prioritize spiritual development and helping people through whatever, and then you will be taken care of. I do feel with the second house there, you will always be taken care of, for I trust that. But they always want to make sure your angels know that that's not the main focus here, is to be the richest or the most powerful or the most in charge. It's to be the person that does what you feel right in your soul, and that's what you guys are and what you're doing. So if it calls for change or transformation, even if it costs you a little bit long term, you're gonna win here, because this is what you're here to do. And I feel as well, you guys are also very taken care of, because there has been people that may have tried to evil eye you, your success, your platforms, your house, whatever, but it ends up like nothing ever affects you, because your angels are like, oh, we're holding down the fort, We got balance here, and we got first house. So yeah, you guys definitely are very balanced right now, and people look to you for that. I do feel you're my people who are able to balance the physical, the practical, and the spiritual, which sometimes I do feel is lacking in the community. Love my spiritual community to death, but some people need to go touch some grass, get some experiences, and come back and then speak from that, because it's like keeping people stuck when you're just like, oh, they're communicating you through the 3D, they're coming back. Like, it's like, okay, and then what are you gonna do, just wait around? Like, it's like a lot of like people like delusional, honestly, leading spiritual movements, or delusional people leading different movements, or narcissistic people, even worse, because at least delusional people, they have good intentions, right? But anyways, I don't mean to come for anybody. I'm not even saying I'm doing anything spectacular. I'm just saying that, you guys could be like this and resonate with this energy. And you guys are definitely, you mean it. Like, if you're a nursing, you mean it. You want to heal people. If you're a psychic, you mean it. If you are into arts, you want to really be raw and real and make it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys are not fake. You will never sell your soul for anything. You don't care at the end of the day. You said, I'd rather be true to myself than to have this. I honestly, before, I really feel as though for my higher dimensional people out there, and you get what I'm saying. You've been tempted to, in ways, but you don't even notice it. Like, you could be tempted all the time by, oh, this offer, this much money. You're like, nope, doesn't align with me. Like, you guys just know, like, that's not it. That's not right, And a lot of people are like that. A lot of people lose. The angels like, you lost me there, because they're just so focused on material, but you guys are not, and I think that you're going to be taken care of because of it. You've been tested though, and it's like, nah. You guys know that, like, you're meant to shine and be yourself. We got Virgo there. You guys could be perfectionists too as well. You guys have talents that you're still going to be orchestrating. You're very talented. People are also saying that you have a lot more talents than you even know. People are gassing you 444, but they're also saying that you have a special purpose. So maybe it's the pile where people see it in you before you see it in yourself, 444, because maybe you've always been like this. Or if you're already successful, people were like, yeah, we could have seen that coming. That person's always been different. Erotic energy of the feminine opens your heart when dependency is rejected. Yeah, I feel like you guys don't have any dependencies on anything material or a person. You guys really shed skin, and maybe your angels put you through it where you had to be alone and lose dependencies and all those things, but this is for your better good, because you're seeing things so clearly when you're unattached. So for you really mastered the art of balance and unattachment and a lot of these spiritual virtues, and I don't think you guys do it for any reason, not to go and brag about it. You're definitely higher dimensional and you know it, but you don't go around bragging about it. You just do you, and it speaks for itself, and that's going to bring you a lot of success long term, because you're not corrupt. And at the same time, yeah, you guys are very sexually attractive to a lot of people. I know that's not nothing to do with this, but like, people think you're very attractive. You guys could have went through a glow up. Judge. Balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power. Yeah, you guys believe in balance in the world, so you're here to create that balance in one way or another, and you're very balanced. You guys probably are very smart, but also very spiritual. You balance those two worlds, because so easily we can go one way or the other. Those things exist for a reason. Science exists, modern medicine exists, and spirituality, but there's so many people that feel like, or therapy, whatever, to reject one is to accept the other. No, things can exist, all have truths to them, all have good in them, all have bad in them. Law of attraction, good, fate, angels, good, but everything's within reason, and also everyone goes through different chapters and journeys. There'll be journeys where you feel like you got to hustle and thrive, and there's journeys where you got to feel like you got to pull it back, and you guys are in tune with your journey, and you're not trying to tell people how to live. You're just trying to help. I'm here to help, All right, so we got, you guys keep a pure soul, and you're not corrupt, right? That's what people see in you, and you see beauty in everything, and you believe that everything is possible. And people are saying that you freeing yourself of other destructive impulses. Not only that you guys freed yourself of situations or mindsets that were no longer serving you, and you help free other people, or people have said you help free them of a negative mindset or relationship. You guys can help people through toxic relationships. You help people see the truth. If people say that you've gotten very strong and you've gotten very attractive. Also, 444, if you guys are the type to like hermit out and not really like show people. Maybe you guys went through a physical transformation. People are talking about how attractive you are on top of all these things. And they're also saying that may be evidence that you are attuned with something higher, because like you got blessed in the looks department. People are saying that your looks are blessed also. Like maybe you don't feel that way, but you got something about the way you look that's a blessing, an attractiveness about you that's a blessing. Maybe it's eyes, maybe it's hair, maybe it's skin, maybe it's youthfulness. You look young, you look better, you look lighter. Like, I don't know. You guys got blessed, something about a blessing in the looks department that has come to you, or that you always had. And people say that is also a sign. Something about you, the way you look, is a sign. I don't know what that means, but it may mean something to somebody. All right. That's what people are saying. Okay. People that are saying that, I think people that just are in tune with whatever you guys are doing, people from your past, people who've known you. A lot of you guys have very spiritual journeys. People on your social media, warrior. Yeah, people think that you're a warrior, and you are willing to do things and see the truth before anyone else. You're willing to do the hard transformations that no one else is ready to do. And that's why you are spiritually elite, because you I definitely gas you guys, but you've done the transformations that people are too scared to do, you know, but also your angels may have just thrown you through it, and that's soul contract, and because you're meant to do bigger things. People with big purposes tend to go through a lot of shit. So if you're going through a lot of shit right now, it's probably because, you know, this is the reason why. Or if you're getting aware of things that are unhealthy, it's because there's a reason for it. It's going to either help you in your at least help you break a pattern, or help a lot of people, depending on what your interest is in. And yeah, whatever you're doing is going to lead you to true love as well. So maybe it has to do with your love life. Guilt. Don't let guilt in the way of happiness. Yeah, don't let people guilt you out of like speaking your truth, guys. Be ready to receive for what fate has planned for you. I told you guys have a very fated future, and you guys are ready for it. You know, you're seeing things clearly now. You have a bigger fate. Even if you guys are doing a lot of great things, you have a bigger purpose that's coming in now. So this pile is very, very special. People feel that you have a higher power governing you, okay? And you're in tune with it. Love that energy. All right. Last but not least, pile number 555. Let's get into it. Yeah. So what are people are saying to you? I don't know, but your angels are saying, I don't know, George. I'm like responding to George right now. Long day. Okay. People are saying that you got money coming in, or somebody wants to give you money or offer you something business wise. But 555, people think you definitely, radiate money and success. People think that, you definitely know how to work with law of attraction, or you know how to work, you just know how to work the real world. But yeah, 555, I definitely feel like you guys either have money coming in, or people are talking about you and your successes. Yeah, 555, people think you're very successful. And people think that you got a lot of money. That's what they think. But it could be wrong, 555. You know, there could be people in the past you've dated that like think that you have more than what you have. Some of you guys are like, yeah, right. But no, I feel 555, even if you don't feel like you have a lot of money, you're destined for it. Maybe some of you guys invested a lot of money in your looks or your appearance too as well, and you're looking really good. Some of you guys, like, yeah, people are talking about that possibly maybe you've invested some money in your looks. Yeah, I'm seeing that, because you guys look like expensive. People want to date you, but they feel like they can't afford you, 555, and that's what people are speaking about. I feel like as well with the 5 of swords here, like people think that you're out of their league, or that you have very high standards, 555. So the people talking about you are definitely people who want to date you or are interested in you, but they may think that you're out of their league, you're too expensive, you have high standards. You guys might want to watch 222, because that may be aligned with that a little bit. With the Queen of Cups there, and also the King of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel 555, like I was saying in 222, you guys hold your standards high, and you guys are kind of like letting the dusties clear out. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys have no problem with people. You want to say I'm this, say I'm that. I always talk about this 555, but if you raise yourself to a standard and people can't meet it, often they'll try to criticize you or bring you down, saying that you are a gold digger, that you're a hoochie, that you're this, that you're that, or you're free spirited and you can't be tied down, or you're a sex worker. People will try to offend you because they're offended by what you're doing. But why are they so offended by what you're doing? It's because they can't have you. It's because they got to pay for it. It's because they can't afford it. It's because you're too attractive. But there's also a good amount of people that are very interested in you, because I feel like 555, people that can't have you will try to see you as the energy or talk smack, but people that want you see that you're the prize, and everybody knows it, 555. So people are saying that you are the package deal here. You are like a very eligible bachelor, bachelorette, you know? People are saying that you are on the market and they want you, 555. Also as well, 555, this could be about business or work. Like you're highly sought after with the King of Pentacles. Someone wants to work with you, network with you. People think you're very abundant and you can make them money. So they're going to offer you opportunities to make money make more money. This is good for my people that are in some sort of field where you're looking for someone to cast you or sign you, because people are seeing you as money making potential. And it's like only the people that are pressed about this are the dusties that can't afford or have nothing to offer, because you guys see really easily now who has something to offer. I feel like some of you guys may want to watch my whole damn reading, because they all align in a way. You guys went through a transformation where you see things so clearly, you see people clearly, and if people are not in alignment and they don't have shit to offer you, you're not giving them time of day, because it's not your job to build someone up. It's not your job to have your energy or your resources stolen that you've worked for. If you could do it, so could they. Watch from afar. 555. I feel like you guys are not really giving time of day to people that don't have an equal exchange of energy and balance going on here. Yeah, we do have this, the Lovers here in Page of Pentacles. Yeah, also you guys have a secret admirer. Someone that sees you for who you are, which at the end of the day, you guys are a Queen of Cups in a way because you're so emotional, sensitive, nurturing, but you have other sides of you that you formed to protect yourself. Like maybe at the end of the day, you guys are smoking hot and you look really good, but you also built this confidence in yourself and you worked really hard in the gym or whatever. Or yeah, people can see that you've hustled to be who you are, but also who you are. That you have a high standard because you deserved it, because you earned it, because it's who you are. It's your birthright. Ace of Swords, like people in the past felt like you didn't really want them, so that you made even kings feel like pages because they were not in your what you wanted. You 555. I feel like you guys left the relationship and focused on your money, and your money went up. Or this is what you're doing right now. Your money's about to go up because you're doing this. But I definitely feel like your money went up, your looks went up, something went up when you left behind a relationship. And people are talking about that. They're saying, oh yeah, that person took a hard L, and someone's depressed over you leaving them. Someone could have sacrificed or sabotaged a relationship with you because you were out of their league. A lot of people do that. 555. People don't like to stand next to you because you are so confident, so high vibrational, so beautiful. People feel like you are out of their league a lot of the time. That's what they say about you. People may try to catch you like in their web and bring you down, but you're not accessible like that anymore. You don't even pay any mind to that. You just see it for what it is. So when you're on a date and someone tries to neg you, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna stop you right there, sir. Check. I got it. Do you need money? Because I got the check. 50-50. Yeah, no thank you. I joke around with that, but you guys are adhering to your own standards, yeah, this is good for somebody else. You can have a woman that has that standard, but that's not going to be me. That's what I hear you guys saying, or for my men out there, yeah, that guy might put up with that, but I'm not going to put up with that. 555. You're not putting up with little ass BS, because honestly, you never crossed someone who didn't deserve it. 555. You never put someone in a place who didn't deserve it. That's what I'm seeing. And honestly, people just expose their insecurities when you stop benefiting them. 7 of Swords. See, 555. Wow. People are saying that you catch on to them quick and fast, that you don't play around, that people want you, but you don't. You are very particular. You're unpredictable. 555. You got your own shit. You got your own money, that you really don't need anybody. So if they want you, they got to come offering something to you. They got to benefit your life somehow because you're enriched already. People are saying that you're out of their league, that, even if you guys look good, that it's going to cost you. If you want this girl or guy, it's going to cost you. Time and energy, you got to be serious about. This may be what you put out there, guys, but people are saying that they want you, but they're not sure they can get you. The Tower is there, and 8 of Cups. You gave also some in the past, you walked away from them. Let's see what they're saying about you, because there's someone you walked away from. You guys are the Empress, but you're really standing in that power now. People are saying that you would be the ultimate husband or wife, but they don't know how to get to you. Also, some people could say you're very mean. 555. My people out there, I'm mean as hell too. I'm like, what you got? What you want? Like, because it's like when you have so many people approach you at a high dose, like you get very irritated, especially with my light workers and my healers. Like, I like to go out. You guys know that. You can follow me on Instagram, QueenAliceLove. But I just like to go out and have fun and hang out with my friends. But a lot of time, I'm trying to preserve my voice because music is loud and I need my voice for my work, and I don't really feel like talking to every Tom, Dick, and Harry that come over to me. I say, I don't have time. And they may think that's mean, but I'm also Cancer rising and I absorb everything like a sponge, and I'm not here to get drained. I'm just here to chill and listen to music. So I get annoyed after a certain point. I'm like, don't talk to me. And it's like, people are like, what are you out for? I'm out for my friends. I'm out for fun. I'm out to support people. Or some of you guys, I'm working here. Some of you guys are like bartenders or sex workers, or you're in the line of work with a lot of men. No one's entitled to your time and energy. 555, and you realize that. So people could be pressed that that they're not entitled to your time and energy. You're standing in your power. 555, and also that. I was talking about this on my Patreon, but by going into this power, you're also bringing yourself more money, because you may be approaching all your relationships in this way. Friendship too. You don't give time of day to everybody. Your energy is valuable. You guys are realizing that your energy is valuable. So if you don't feel like you have the money you want, you're headed towards that, because you may be a little stagnant in the finance department while you went through this transformation, but you guys are holding yourself to this Queen of Wands standard and this Empress standard. And you may have felt in the beginning that you were being smug or stuck up. that could have been masculine or females telling you that, but you're like, no, I know I'm the empress, and people outside of where I'm at pay for my time and energy. That sounds escorty, but you know what I'm saying? People when they try to play with you, be like, oh, would you escort? But no, 555, like that has happened to me and my friends. Like we're just standing my own business, like you know, like you can't even pay for my time. It's my choice, my body, you could even buy my love. My love, you can't even buy my love, but you can't buy my love. You could try. It's my joke, but seriously, 555, you can't buy my love, nor can you come over here with your dusty, crusty ass either, you know? 555, it's like your energy is calling for just true, genuine interactions, help, encounters, because it's like, you cannot be bought. 555, you may have standards, but you're not going to roll over dead for somebody that throws a little money at you, you know? I see you guys. I see what you're saying here. I see what you're saying, okay? We got the lovers here, you know? You hold yourself to the standard, and people fall in love with you guys, but you can look but no touching, I'm hearing. 555, let's see. Okay, yeah, there's an X here. Maybe an air sign or a water sign. They're obsessed with you, of course. But that's the funniest thing. When people can't have you, they may try to hurt you, leave, and then get obsessed with you guys. This is so annoying energy. I know how you guys feel. Take a picture, it'll last longer. They probably have pictures of you on their phone. They are bad influence. Yeah, if you feel like someone's leading you in the wrong way, there's my women out there who are strong, independent. You guys have no problem following a lead. You guys always say that, you know, but if they're leading you nowhere you want to go, you're not going. Yeah, where are we going? What's the address? What's the location? What's your house look like? You have your own house. You live with your mom and daddy? You ask the questions that you don't want to waste time. You may ask questions that people think are intrusive or rude, but you're just raw and real, 555, because you're protecting yourself. And I always say this too, you know, some women advocate for women, like go out traveling alone, or go, you know, to the club alone. Please don't do that. Or go sit at a bar and pick up sugar days on your own. I really don't advocate for that, 555. I don't know who's saying what, if these people are like, you know, I don't know, energetically attractive like you guys, but for me personally, I don't go out without friends. Like, I don't go out without friends. Even when I have a female friend, I like to sometimes side with a guy I feel comfortable with, because masculine energies will definitely feel entitled to your time, to your energy. And sometimes women too, 555, you know, they'll feel entitled to come over and talk to you because of you attractive, you look good, you got that quality to you. So you got to be able to tell people, or some of you guys are on social media and your DMs are full, you got to tell people, no, thank you, you're not entitled to my time, my energy. And by doing that, you're creating this energy of like, that person's a value. So I might have to, you know, go through someone to talk to them. Can I find a manager? Who are they? Like people, you're like making people work to somebody to get to you. Like people have to go through you, either that they figure out a way the productive way to talk to you, offer you some kind of help or networking, or they got to go through an agent or a manager, or that's where you guys are headed towards, because that's what your energy calls for, because you're this Queen of Cups. You guys are just very sensitive. You can't be picking up everyone's garbage energy anyway. You guys may be moving in a way of your business too, where you're like getting what's it called? Maybe someone to talk to other people for you, an assistant. Yeah, something like that. You guys may be getting an assistant one day or something, like, or a manager or something. Because something about you guys is money. I feel like you may be scouted for something. You're just switching up your energy. And I just see that like there could be like an ex in the past that saw you had that value and may have tried to like turn you off, or may have tried to turn you down, or someone may have tried to turn you down or make you not believe that you are this like empress energy, but you are, because they feel safe around you. A lot of people feel safe around your energy, so they come towards you like a moth to a flame. But I always say to people, like, I don't think it's very safe for you guys to be going out on your own, or letting people just be exposed to your energy like that. They want to argue, and then we have they're inspired by you, they're arrogant. Yeah, I feel 555. There's certain people that always work against you because they see this power that you hold. There's a lot of people that are inspired by you guys, and they're going to be coming towards you, and they're talking about you, because a lot of people talk about how you're magical, but I think you guys learned your worth, and you look really good, and that's what people are saying. People are saying that they want to approach, but they're not sure how. People are saying they're a little afraid of your rejection. They also feel like they're afraid of you're gonna laugh at them if you come up to them. But there's also some from the past that is obsessed with you guys that you dated, that was like superficially attracted to you. Yeah, it's either one or the other. It's like maybe you guys blew up, and so like superficial people coming towards you now, you don't like that, or you guys were, you know, maybe less superficial in the past and you became more superficial to protect your energy, like maybe focusing more on, you know, yourself, your parent. You got what I'm saying? Like people are just saying things because they don't have access to you the way they used to, or, you know, you guys basically raised your standards super sky high to protect yourself because you've been burned before, and that's protecting yourself. You guys may play off that you're just like this bitch, but like in reality, you're still the Queen of Cups, and anyone that knows you will know that. And if they have to take time and energy and effort to get to know you, they're going to figure out how. So you got someone here who likes you and they're doing research on you. If they don't have anyone around you, they could be asking the mom or a female friend for advice. I see that. Or they could be asking you for advice, or if you need anything, because there's someone who's trying to get close to you. They could have a crush on you right now. And then I also see as well that there's people talking about how magical you are. People talking about your glow up. People trying to figure out if your looks like you bought them or you're blessed with them. Your hair. People talking about your hair growing or something like that. There'll be people that are hating on you that you've walked away from. The only people that can hate are the people you say no to. Like, I feel 555. If you've been told you were not good looking or not this or not that or standards too high, it's from people that you rejected, right? It's not from anybody that would want to date you. Why would they say that? It's people that believe that they have to work hard to have you, or they can't actually afford you, or you intimidate them. A lot of people want to get closer to you guys, but they just have too many issues. That's basically it. Too much drama. Yeah, you guys don't allow yourself in drama. You just step aside. You avoid people. Now you may be, but I think people are saying that your time is money. You're very focused on yourself, and you know your worth. They respect you, and that you don't hang out with people who don't have good things around them, or good people around them, or morals. Yeah. You inspire them to change. Yeah, your family could be talking about you guys too, about how you really became more confident in yourself, how you're standing up to them. There's someone from the past that's definitely playing victim that you rejected, but in reality, what can they possibly say about you? Like, it stems from a place of regret, because it was only like you probably, like, honestly, like, they should be flattered to even give them time of day, and they know that they're being fake. You make them laugh, but maybe some of you guys had someone say something about you or to you that really hurt your feelings, but it was with the intent to hurt or walk away from you. It wasn't the intent to hurt, because you guys have been glowing up. I think you may have even blew up in the presence of a relationship or situation where this person saw you started to make more money, you started to do better, so they were trying to they were trying to hurt you, But at the end of the day, there's a lot of people who are interested in you and they want to date you. By the way, this deck is available at my Etsy shop. It's for all types of relationships, platonic and romantic. But someone definitely tried to hurt you because they couldn't have you, and now they feel really guilty about it. So I'm seeing that come in, but they just hold a grudge against you because they're jealous of you. And even people you date are jealous of the attention you get, or the fact that you can definitely have someone a lot better than them, and they could see that in you, probably because at the end of the day you may be super hot and amazing, but you're still Queen of Cups, and you love from your heart, not from superficial means. So you guys are very superficially attractive to a lot of people with what you have going on, but you probably have humble beginnings, whereas you maybe didn't have a lot of money, or you didn't feel like you were attractive, or you just like didn't feel like that way about yourself because you have people humbling you. Damsel. Understand the healthy nature of romance, waiting for a knight to provide for you. Seduction by romantic illusion. Yeah, 555. I feel like you're no longer a victim of seductive illusion. Like in the past, you may have the masculines come in or feminines come in and be like, let me help you, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and then they drop the ball. So you guys became very, very selective and very smart, because you realize people will say and do whatever to try to hook up or get with you guys, because you guys got it like that. Okay, you got it like that, and if they can't get it, they can't get it, because you're not susceptible. You choose who you want. You're not a victim to seduction anymore, or never were, if this is just what people are saying. Victim. Prevent you from letting yourself be victimized. Yeah, you guys are not longer allowing yourself to be victimized by people who take advantage of you. So anyone that is complaining about the way that you are is someone that probably has nothing good to offer, because I think that you guys would definitely, if taking the time, be friends with anybody, be nice to anybody, as long as they are offering kindness. But if you feel like it's just not going to be a good fit for you and where you're going or your money, you're not going to go there. People are not entitled to that, and you make people look in the mirror and be like, I'm not good enough. But they're not good enough because they're not good people, probably, and that's why you act that way towards them. You trust your intuition too now. If someone just gives you an off vibe, say no thank you, sir, and people may think that's you being judgmental, but in reality you're just not feeling the vibe. Okay. Nor do you need to talk to anybody you don't want to talk to, DMs or personally, but people may retaliate because they know that, or that you may take them by surprise. Teacher. Ability to communicate wisdom and knowledge. Yeah, you guys have rose to some sort of status, I feel, that makes you kind of inaccessible, or you will. Balancing justice and compassion, marrying a fair distribution of power. Yeah, 555. It's like you guys are in a power position, or you're going to be, and it's like you have to kind of distribute like your energy in what's best for you, because I feel like your time is money. You guys may have a lot of different projects, things going on, and you don't have the energy to be exchanging with this person, that person, this person, that person. So when it comes to dating, it's very evident that you don't have the time to be dealing with dusty, crusty behavior, or whether it's a rich man thinking that he could just flex his money, or a poor man thinking that he could just flex his packages. I'm just seeing that with this 555, you guys are changing it to someone who's just not giving time of day to people unless they are definitely coming with a good intent or divinely guided. You're not looking for love, 555. You're looking to grow, expand your wallet. That's what people are saying to other people about you who want to date you. But that being said, anyone that wants a chance, because they see that you're hot and you're on the market, they're going to come towards you, So you may find that you have less options, but better options come in. Yeah. You guys definitely have pure hearts. This energy keeps coming in with every pile. So it's like anyone will be blessed to have you. And I feel as though if people either don't want to see that, that's on them. Save you the heartache in the long haul. Or, like narcissistic people, right? Or, you guys at the end of the day, you are protecting your heart. So you are going to be that Queen of Wands to yourself, because you probably have been victimized, like I was saying, by high dose of people trying to come in and hurt you. You may want to watch 222, because those definitely they definitely connected in a way. You've been through a lot of shit, so now you have your standard very, very high, and people are saying that you have very, 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 very high standards. But that should be flattering for somebody that has good things going for them. They should want somebody that loves them for who they are, but also what they can provide as well. So I hope you guys do like that message. You have someone that has a crush on you, and they're going to come in. They want to show you loyalty, romance, and honor, because they see that you live your life in that way. You guys probably picked other piles because they're aligned. But yeah. And you guys don't want anybody that's stuck in a victim mindset, because you're not in one. You may have never been in one, or you got out of one. If you chose 444, you guys definitely got yourself out of toxicities, and those people want to say whatever. You could be a Gemini or a fire sign coming in, or from the past. So yeah, I see you guys are just really dedicated to your career expansion. So I feel like you're not interested in anybody that doesn't inspire you on that level, or directly helps you in a way, because you guys naturally help other people too. You guys may have very favorable Jupiter positions or Venus positions, so maybe you are meant to be with someone who benefits your life. There's nothing wrong with that. I feel like you guys are tired of people draining your energy. Yeah, you guys, but your angels are saying, yeah, someone wants to come in, could be Cancer energy. You guys could have Cancer in your chart, like I said, that values your wisdom. You want to be around people that value what you can give to them, because you guys are givers naturally. That's why you got this way. It could be dealing with a Pisces too, or people coming in with that energy. Definitely someone has a crush on you guys, and they're talking about you, and maybe to someone close to them, trying to figure out the best way. And we got Leo there too as well, in the first house. Yeah, maybe someone has Leo in the first house. 12th house placements too as well. You could be dealing with someone like that, or you guys have that. But I feel as though people know they got to be bold to get your attention, because you get such a high amount of attention too. But they can't be too pushy. It's like they got to master the art of picking up my pile number 5 people, because your eye is not on necessarily dating right now. I see with this Queen of Wands, but you guys are open to it. I see that, but you're like, unless it really strikes you as something exciting or beneficial, I don't see you guys really hopping into that. So yeah, you guys want a balanced connection, and you guys know, been here on this channel, it's a little bit of a woozy to get there. You guys know that, but you're heading towards that direction. Somebody wants to offer you some help or ask you out. But you guys are on high alert for them vamps, and those victim people. Yeah. So I see, yeah, you guys just have delights in your work right now, and you're not superficial at all. So I see that you're really expressing yourself. You're actually in the energy of self-love. So anyone that tries to tell you that you're too bougie, you're too that, you're too this, they can kick some rocks, okay? Yeah, you guys are extremely talented, and your time and energy is money, okay? So I hope you guys like that message. Bye, guys.